And it's Stardew time. As I get it to capture properly. There we are. Huzzah! Huzzah. Wonderful. I'll probably tweak my zoom options once we're actually in this time. I do have the hilarious God view. How's it going, folks? Let me put out an announcement for stream being live, too. I'll ping him on Discord as well. Wonderful. Put out an announcement. There's the TK. Hey, sir. I'm just going to send that now. 'Cause we're getting things online. Hey there, Red Bull. Pill. Faely. Folks. Gonna have Teak on the horn in just a second here. See if I can at least get the menu music going. It's oddly distracting not having game music going in my ear. How funny that is. A cozy island farm is, I believe, where we were at last time with our lovely friend Sneakyteak and our moderator Faely. So time should be paused as long as everybody involved is in a menu. So I can just hang out here with the lovely sound of rain while we wait for everybody to get connected in one way, shape, or form. Oh, there we go. Join call.
Way.
Oh, way.
Some kind of way.
Way. Curds and whey? Or way out? Way cool?
Weigh the amount of dough that we're going to gather tonight.
It's going to be a lot.
Simply fill the scales with this gold, baby. You ready to play some games?
I am very much ready to play some games.
Good.
Let me make sure I am...
Me also as well. I need that
visible.
Today. I need a gaming. I sent you a squad invite, so that should be there.
Sweet. I did accept, so you should now need to also press the go button, and we should be on from there.
Start squad stream. I didn't know that I had to press go. There's so many steps.
So many
and they
steps.
put them all on that page.
It's
and
like,
that page has got a lot.
It's like Zoom, but more complicated.
It's like Zoom, but it needs less kernel level permissions. Why is that thing so hungry? It's just the greediest application ever. Get a job, Zoom.
Okay, Faely has successfully connected to our game. So we're 2 out of 3. You, my friend Teak.
Oh no! Okay, I didn't know that you had it open. I need
must connect. When
I fear because did you have trouble with Twitch yesterday?
I don't think I did.
Twitch,
but maybe I just didn't notice.
Just fully took a dump for me last night.
Just like
I dropped like 20,000 frames, and it was definitely Twitch because my internet was being really consistent. And then at the end of my stream, it started acting up again, and I was like, Twitch is acting up, so I guess I better end stream. And then it straight up died completely. It was just exactly when I said that, it just crashed out. I could not reconnect. I tried for 15 minutes, and then I said, you know what? I'm done. I'm outie.
That's a tough time.
It's okay. I mean, it's like it comes with the territory, right? What is stream but a bag of technical difficulties? It's kind of crazy because we expect perfect consistency, but ultimately we are using the internet, and so, you know, that's asking a lot.
Real. Okay, so you're having the connecting thingy.
I'm trying to do the connecting thing, yes. I'm fully prepared to do a hoedown for as long as it takes.
I I think I'd rather rehost the day and see if we can get you
Okay.
in immediately than try to do
Okay.
a full day without you.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, I can just go to bed.
It definitely seemed like getting in right in the beginning of the day, that's the money. That's the money move.
Okay. I'm going to exit back to the title then. And rehost the coop. And we'll try to get you in first here. Before Faely tries to join. I'm not given any
Load.
options when I host. Just,
God, wait.
just starts up again.
Tell me when to go. Is it go?
Go now.
Go
Now
immediately.
Now is
okay.
the time. Yeah, immediately.
Now go. Okay. Let me in. Do I need to? Is there like a chant? The bits chant.
Currently at 6 a.m. You just get the same connecting. That's fascinating.
Yes. This is just like Mom used to make.
Just like Mom used to make.
Baylor, my YouTube is growing.
As it should.
I've been posting daily.
That's daily
with the
post
help of an
is
editor.
huge.
Yeah, I know. It's like
Huge.
required, actually. It's pretty much daily, actually. All the weekdays are full, and I'm trying to figure out what my weekend content will be.
Okay, I'm gonna try one other thing. Yeah, you get
Okay.
connection failed. So
This
I'm
time.
gonna try skipping a day.
Oh!
Oh wait. Nope.
Do nothing.
Do nothing.
Cancel.
He's
Control-
in. All
Alt
right.
F4.
Success. Glorious success.
I have an idea. You host, and then you Alt F4 the client. I desperately cling to the connection, though it has been dropped. The farm spawns into my bedroom in real life. You see where this is going? Like,
I do.
there,
This is
because
important stuff.
if the farm is real, you can't. The internet connection can't just drop. When you think about it. What are our goals?
Beautiful. So goals. Great question. Looks like we made a coop, but I don't think we put birds in this coop yet, have we?
The birds are planning a coop.
Yeah, the
That's
birds
not
are
good.
planning a coop. Okay, we know we have 3 little chickens. We're very adorable.
Do we? Oh, we actually have hay that grew. Amazing.
And the cows are home.
Or is this just wheat?
And some of them have eaten food. Good for them.
Maybe they're not hungry yet. I'm told that when you buy a new plant, you're not supposed to do anything to it for like a week. So maybe when you buy a new chicken, you have to not feed it for a week so it can settle in.
That makes sense.
It's just logic.
Yeah, that makes total sense to me.
It needs to take root. It is Saturday, the 13th of summer month
Summer month.
of
That's
28
the
days
second
of
month
summer month.
Of the 4
Yes.
of the year.
There are 4 months. 4-month seasons per month year. Which means we're about halfway to the end of some month. We are not very far on our community center, I guess, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at right now. We've already got the spring foraging bundle done.
Do we
said
have
we
any
wanted
melons
to
or
get-
blueberries yet?
No, we don't have any blueberries, I don't believe.
Have we harvested melons, or I know we planted
We
melons.
planted a lot of melons. Yeah, we can see them. There's a row of 10 here growing, and I think we might have more than that too, because I know we had a lot of melon seeds from the.
I'm a little bit nervous about this
Museum.
lightning because we don't have lightning rods yet.
We don't. We don't. Try not to get hit, I guess, is my advice to you.
Is what?
Try not to get hit by lightning.
Yeah, don't hold the pickaxe directly above my head. Wait,
Yeah,
our money
and-
just went down again.
If you
I've
can
seen
dodge
it.
100 lightning bolts in a row, you get a
Uh-huh.
super sword.
Yeah. How are we gonna make 10K a day if the money only goes down?
It's a great question.
Okay. And animal bundle we can progress, right? Are we getting medium milks yet, or are animals still too grumpy?
We've got
Oh,
some
money went
large
up.
milks.
Money's going way up.
We're rich.
It's going. Are we cheating? What do we sell?
I am actually not 100% sure what Faely liquidated there, but
Sometimes it feels like we already
lot of
have the jujubes, whatever they're called, the jinjos. and they're already working, but it's just Faelians is
Yes, absolutely. They are
things just happen.
indentured servants.
Oh,
that's
just
where
happen.
so the melons are gone. I understand. We had melons. They appeared today, and they
Ah,
vanished mysteriously. Hence, we've
do we
earned a lot of
have
money.
any left, or should we plant another one for the community center bundle?
Well, that answers that, huh? It has been given.
It's like the story writes itself.
Yeah, it does.
What do I even
does.
do? Pass the butter.
Let's see, it's a rainy summer day. I'm going fishing, I think. In the ocean.
Are you going to try to get the legendary fish? No, that was a spring thing? No, that's a summer thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think off the southern pier in summer. I don't think
That's
I'm going to
right.
be able to catch it personally, but I might be able
You can catch it.
to get some.
It was really a perseverance thing, dude. I missed it like 5 times before I caught it.
I believe you.
Because it has so much variance. It's a variance monster. Variance.
Variance.
Okay, so we're just gonna make some moolah. I'm diggity down with that. I can get in on the money plan.
But what becomes the grander goal for today, then? I suppose we want to.
I still desperately
To
want
upgrade?
to. I've really enjoyed doing co-op mine. That's perhaps my favorite cooperative experience so far. Because the rest of it is kind of like Stardew Valley, and also other people are around you doing Stardew Valley.
Okay,
But
so-
when we're in the mine together, that's dank.
All right, then I know our goal. We need to
Okay.
raise 40K so that we can open the bus.
Okay.
And then we can do
Okay.
co-op Skull Caverns.
Yeah,
and,
hell
and
yeah.
get iridium ore from that.
I think that's a brilliant plan.
Because I agree, it's the mines feel like the most kind of active co-op. And I
Yeah.
think in Skull Caverns, too, we're going to be able to turn the cooperative experience into serious profits. My understanding is
True.
also that there's more of an end game to do like direct combat with
Really?
and stuff.
Are there raid bosses? Do I need to like start prepping the party buffs now, or?
There's going to be a need for some specialized chef work. Let's just say that.
Oh, okay. Specialty chef.
If you wanted a reason to care about cooking, I think this would be the reason.
Man, I already care about cooking. It's been a lot of the content that Bevsies and I have consumed over the last several weeks has been cooking shows, actually.
Yeah, that's very
Throwing
reasonable.
out sap, throwing out slime. Just get out of here.
I went fishing with not enough inventory slots free.
Well, we got
I
a
did.
chest behind us if
Oh,
you need
that's
to
right.
just
There's a
store some
chest.
stuff.
That was a. Oh, I should do that for my own.
Honestly, the first time I
play.
ever saw that, I had never thought about this before, and then I think I was watching Jorbs play Stardew like 2 years ago, and he plopped down a chest on the pond, and I was like, "You can put chests outside of the farm? I've never considered this."
Yeah,
and it's funny, right?
really
Because you
good
can put
spots to
anything
do it.
anywhere, but I've never built anything outside of the farm until then. Yeah, exactly. Put some bait in there to stay stocked. Put some totems in there so you can get home quickly.
I watched somebody try to do a money min-maxing that involved like wine casks or something similar. Oh, the broken trident, nice.
Over the whole city.
Over every possible
my
tile that
gosh.
you could
That's
possibly
amazing.
think about.
The poor citizens are like, our town is only wine now. We bathe in it. Man, this
Legendary
is
fish
what I
is
needed.
here, by the way. I snagged it one time.
Oh, really? Okay, so you can still catch it. That's good. I don't think that I can, but we shall see.
Yeah, like what if we both get it on the line at the same time? How does that work?
Then Then we're gonna have a problem because that means we have 2 hooks and 1 fish. Actually,
Is that
maybe
like a
that'll be
weird
an
fisherman
advantage.
saying?
No, no,
One
it's just
fish.
you're just likely to get your lines crossed, and then you have a problem.
A hook in
There's no
hand
saying,
is
it's-
worth 2 in the fish.
That's the saying, man. How did you know? You're a salty dog. Oh my goodness. Tried and true Baylordian fishing wisdom. A genuine classic.
I'm not sure exactly how the game uses your like physical location to determine the fish and the quality you get, but the fishing spot you choose totally matters.
Yeah.
There's like some arcane art to it.
The secret woods are open?
Wait, what?
I don't
Where
have
did we
any
get an iron
oh,
axe.
That's where our money goes. Equipment upgrades. I always wonder where it goes. I feel like we are running, we're running a co-op, right? It's a cooperative farming experience. It's like an REI. It's a co-op. Except that every member of the co-op has 100% access to the budget, but the budget's not actually set, and there's no CFO overseeing it. So the money just comes in and out kind of randomly. But, the general direction has been quite positive, right? So if it ain't broke...
You can set money to not be shared. I realized. I thought there was only one way to do it, but...
Yeah, but that's kind of weird too, right? It makes it hard to cooperate on purchases.
Indeed. Yeah, and it makes it really hard for the farm to save up for something. What the heck is on my line here?
It's like a shared... Yeah. Hey, people guy says money goes in, money goes out. Can't explain that. Yeah. It's actually literally magnets in this case, y'all.
225 energy if I eat this thing? Wow.
Oh, did you catch the legendary fish?
No, I caught the super cucumber.
It's
like a regular cucumber, but it took off its glasses.
Interesting. Okay. Legible name warns if NPCs walk on chests, they destroy them.
Oh, yes. Actually, this particular location is completely safe for that, though. No NPCs ever come by here.
NPCs in general seem to have a fairly reserved walking path. There's not... If a place seems like it's off the path, it probably is.
Yes. Yes. So there's like tons of spot in the bus stop, for example, that's like totally safe to just put stuff.
Oh man, I'm going to the secret forest. With all of its secret slimes and its secret southern locale. Look how secret it is.
Secrets. Mister, I found your secret forest.
Oh, can I interact with the man? Old Master Cannoli, still searching for the sweetest taste. What does he want?
He wants a sweet gemberry.
Ah.
Grown from the rare seed.
Oh, I'm fishing in hard mode. I'm getting actively attacked by slimes as I fish.
It's quite
ideal, I think. Bloop. There's the wood skip. That was easy.
Nice. Well done, sir.
Thank you. I cast my line into the water, and the fish agreed to the exchange. You bite this hook, and I dry dock you. Pretty raw deal for the fish, to be honest.
Oh, seaweed.
Seaweed is like, it's one of those things that I'm always happy to carry because you can get like 10 of it and then you can quickly crunch a bunch of it if you need, emergency energy in the mines or whatever. And if you throw it away, it's not a big deal. Except one major conundrum, which is that it takes forever to eat enough to get your energy back.
It does.
It's not like Skyrim where you can just click eat 10,
I devour 10 whole pumpkins.
However much food there is, I eat it.
Just like Kirby did. All instantaneously.
I watch a competitive eater / YouTuber, Matt Stoney. And it is just incredible to me what quantities of food that man can consume. I mean, he'll sit down and he'll be like, this is the number of calories that, Michael Phelps eats in a day, and I'm going to eat it in 30 minutes. And it's just like, sorry, what?
It's deeply terrifying.
How do you do it? Yeah, like how many stomachs do you need? Are you a ruminant? Do you have 6 stomachs?
Ruminant.
Like, what are you doing?
Well, when he's done, there's not going to be any ruminant.
Okay. Great stream. See you 2 Wednesdays.
Got him.
Got him. Sure deed. Hey, shopkeeper cat, welcome.
Not sure how I ended up with a skeletal tail in my hands, but
You're just carrying a skeletal tail?
yeah.
I'm not sure what the story is behind that one. That was a setup. I like flopped that one out right in front of you. I'm sure you would bite. It's one of the oldest puns. Nothing.
I was desperately trying not to fall asleep. I'm in one ear, one out the other.
Are you actually falling asleep in real life?
No. In
the game.
In the game.
I
in the
see.
game.
Running fast.
Running
getting
fast.
to sleep.
Focusing. Not
I
passing
see.
out. And getting charged by the doctor.
Doctor.
Preserves jar. Oh, sweet. I got to make some of those for us. And I am definitely a gatherer, spec, forager person. Wow, that was a lot of fishing.
We kind of nailed it.
It wasn't as much as
And
all
I
those
didn't even
melons
sell-
made, though.
I didn't even sell any of my fish yet because I had to get to bed at 1:50 a.m.
Well, I'm glad
Which,
you
by
made
the
it.
way, is completely ridiculous that this game makes me go to bed at 1:50 a.m.
Right.
Because in real life, I've still got a couple hours of stream left. Like, give me a break. I gotta finish my job.
Listen, sir, do you wake up at 6 a.m.?
No. That's a good point.
Better,
I need a pale ale.
no regular ale will do. It has to be pale.
It's,
I can give her an ale that's been in a pail.
I feel kind of weird. So, I have mixed feelings, right? I love the fact that the game has depicted a character who is very clearly struggling with alcoholism. I'm kind of sad that they're also the literal trailer park resident that's like feels like it's feeding into that stereotype very heavily.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm also kind of weirded out that there are quests that I can complete to fetch her more alcohol. I'm not.
And it's just like
yeah.
stays in your journal forever if you choose not to.
Yeah, either get me alcohol or sit under this weight forever. Yeah, exactly. That being said, I think if you advance your relationship with her, that kind of opens up or something. So, in general, the character writing in this game is pretty honest, and I think I appreciate it.
And I think with the latest patch, just like a year ago or whatever, but the final content patch did give more writing and progression to quite a few of the characters.
Really? That's cool.
So
I wonder if any of the men got fleshed out more. That would be good too. Okay, I'm gonna sell some fish. I'm finna drop these fish in the box, baby.
got a lot of crops to water.
I need to go to Gunther. Do we have any more things to donate to Gunther?
I've got a skeletal tail in my inventory that I need to get rid of. Here.
Okay.
At my tail.
Except. Gunther.
Oh, and kyanite.
Okay.
Oh man, you can make radiation shielding and Subnautica out of that.
Out of what?
Kyanite.
Dianite?
Kyanite.
Kyanite?
Kyanite. Starts with a K, K-Y, kyanite. It's a fairly rare
That's it.
mineral.
Sounds
Doesn't
rare.
have
I've never
any
heard of it.
particularly remarkable IRL properties.
But it is a real thing.
It is a real thing, yeah. So it gets
It's an
used by a
IRL
variety of. It's a real thing with a cool name, which I think is what the video games love most about
right.
it.
Right.
It's got that sweet mineral name that some random scientist somewhere came up
Yeah,
with.
but when you're in doubt, you just call it unobtainium or whatever,
Yeah.
right? You don't need real names. Oh, but I guess
Vibranium.
there's some presupposition of realism in a game like this, since it is a farming game, right? So realism minus the ghosts and skeletons that attack you in the mine, I guess.
Right, and the literal wizard.
And the literal wizard, but you want those things to be real. You know what? I actually think there's power there, right? Do we have any more gemstones to pop, by the way? Do we have any more
Geodes?
whatever?
I don't think that
Geodes?
we do.
Nothing? Okay, I'll go do my jobs. Yeah, I think that there's power in having a game world that is mostly real, but has some of the fantasy things that we kind of wish were real. because you are immersed in this world which is very believable and sympathetic, and then it's like, also there's magic. Congratulations, you finally have what you've always wanted, right?
Yeah.
Notably absent from this town, inflation, which is really nice.
Technically, there is one thing, I guess. Actually, if I could have a gamer moment here. Robin does charge more for raw supplies, wood and stone, starting at year 2.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. I didn't know that was a balance in the game.
Yeah. Rather interesting. 30 copper ores.
So you're telling me there is inflation after all?
Yeah. It's real.
Oh, bother.
It's here. It's happening to you right now.
The inflation is happening to me now.
Man,
I don't want it.
I'm excited for
Send
some Skull Caverns runs. I'm going to be honest.
Send it back.
Get our tools upgraded here.
Yes, me too. I want more mining.
Copper pickaxe. Let's get straight to a steel one.
More dwarf.
Cool.
Dwarf. Oh. I saw you moving and I was like, one of the townspeople has learned how to sprint. And then I realized it was you. The townspeople are moving faster now.
Clint gave me my
moving with
pickaxe and I just like handed it right back to him.
Take this back
make
and
it better.
fix it.
You're not done
So, my old pop, my dad, bought a new chainsaw not that long ago. It's really nice. And ran it a couple times, used it up in the mountains in New Mexico, took it to a friend's ranch. He was cutting some mesquite wood, like kind of down at ankle level, something that was kind of sitting over the ground. And all of a sudden, he picked up the chainsaw to position it for another piece of wood and looked down. And so, have you ever run a chainsaw, Baylor?
I haven't. No, actually, I don't think so.
Okay.
I've
But you've
observed them a
seen
few
one.
times. Yeah. Yeah.
And so you'll know that there's a bar that sticks out from the engine basically, and the chain slots into that. It's got hooks that anchor it on that bar as it spins, going against the rotation, and then in the other direction it has they're actually called scoops. It doesn't actually purely cut so much as it like takes chunks out and then scoops them out of the way, right? And so you have that chain around the bar and you tighten it, but as the chainsaw gets hot, as you run it, the chain loosens ever so slightly. And so as he picks up the chainsaw to move it to a different piece of wood, he looks down and there's no chain on the bar. The chain, during operation, has fully thrown off of the bar. This is a thing that happens, and there's actually something that's called a chain guard that's on the bottom. And luckily it worked, and so he got this thing fixed up. It actually needed some work after this, and the chain guard was totally shredded, which is an indication of what that chain would have done to his arm had there not been a chain guard there. It's really cool, or his leg, right? Because the chain keeps spinning. It's still going at whatever, 2,000 RPM.
Many RPMs.
Freely in the air. So, spooky stuff. Probably the most dangerous piece of equipment that I use other than cars. But it's surely a nice tool. Not sure what made me think of that story, but yeah, we should go to the mines and wield dangerous equipment at Skeletons.
I made a bunch of pickle jars.
Nice.
I'm not sure where I want to put them. In my house?
You should surround the lower houses with pickles. No one sleeps there anyway.
All right.
They all come to the north
pickling
houses.
town.
It's pickling time, baby.
Well, that's right. And I got a couple bee houses going too.
Oh, good.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. Advice Colin says chainsaws why Kevlar pants exist. Exactly.
So what we should have done with the melons is keep them for the pickling jars, but that's okay.
Oh, we needed money now.
Yeah, we needed instant money. We can't wait for the jam to be made. That takes too long.
Insta-dollars.
Man.
It's my cash, and I need cash now. Okay, I'm going to go. It's 4:50. Am I going to miss Gunther? Does Gunther close at 5?
He closes at 4. Actually, you already missed him.
Oh, I got an ancient seed.
Yo, that's awesome.
That's like we get a reward back for that, right?
That's right. You get a real seed for that. And I think that's the rare gemberry, actually. Or no, ancient fruit. Excuse me, that's different.
Either way, it's good stuff.
Yes. What am I looking for here? I wanted... Oh, sorry, Gunther. I was thinking Clint. Clint closed at 4. Gunther closed at 7. That's right.
Really? Okay, well then I can make it.
Faely is correct on that one.
But man, this fishing spot has been available all day. I mean, I'm just crushing it in here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Focus, Teak. Focus, 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 focus. I'm thinking about the museum. Trying to catch fish.
What am I crafting here? I need mayonnaise machine, stone, earth crystal, copper bar. Saw an earth crystal a moment ago. It's in here. Perfect.
It's locked. Open 8 to 6. Womp.
I need more.
Could have
wood.
made it.
Oh, I wanted food. That's right.
If only I had stayed focused.
Food that I can eat. Wow, starfruit is really... Oh, the starfruit. That's going to go into the preserve jars. And I'll take some salmon berries to eat. Perfect. Perfect. So I'm just kind of like reminding myself. We have so many little kind of daily to-dos on the farm now. The pickling jars, the animals, all that stuff. Good. Evening, folks in chat. Spirit Sparrow, Rob the Hungry, Chuckle Fans. Cozy folks.
I feel like Choco Fans is a great name.
Makes me think of chocolate flavored Fanta. Which
I like it less now, but
yeah.
I'm still on Team Cool Name, mostly. When does walleye come? Is walleye a winter fish? Is that what we decided?
Can't for the
In
life
this
of me
game?
remember. I've cut down a tree and the wood has landed on a cliff above the tree. Don't ask how that worked. And now I can't get it.
What did you say?
I chopped down a tree. The wood from the tree landed on a cliff above the tree.
Oh gosh, we need more magnets. Right? Aren't there like ingredient magnets in this game? Isn't there a ring that draws things
Yes,
to
yes,
you?
there's a magnet ring of sorts.
Yeah, we
yes,
need that.
yes. That is the thing. All right, was that enough wood to make another one preserves jar? But I still need more.
I think that some of these fish we're catching are going to give us the large dollar sign.
Yeah, yeah. Like if you're getting gold or purple star stuff, especially, big time.
Oh, a rainbow shell. Isn't that in one of the bundles? Like an artisan bundle or something?
Yes, it's also worth quite a bit of money.
Yes, but always. Oh, there's two of them, so
chopped
one
down
of
all
them will
these
be
trees.
sold. Walleye is a fall fish. I never, so my chat says walleye is a fall fish in this game, which I fully believe. One thing I struggle with is that, like, I have some knowledge of when fish would be caught in the real world, question mark, but also, you know, like some fish are migratory or whatever, and the game has to fill the different months for balance reasons. So you don't really know how it's going to line up. What I know is that I've caught every fish and bug in Animal Crossing New Horizons, which is probably my greatest achievement of the 2020s at this point. Hard to imagine anything else so admirable has occurred
That's
in the last 2 years.
more difficult than Soul Level 1 Dark Souls, I think.
Because you wouldn't have the patience for it? Certainly Soul Level 1 Dark Souls is harder in any traditional sense of the word hard.
I'm just trying to give
I
you
don't know.
credit.
Some of the fish catches in Animal Crossing are genuinely kind of tough. The timing is very tight for some of them, but
I believe it.
no, Dark Souls Soul Level was way harder, dude. Don't play. Are you
That was
crazy?
fun. That was fun to do.
Did you finish it?
Yeah, yeah. Finished
Nice.
the deal. So I conquered Manus, conquered Gwyn after an embarrassing number of
hell
attempts.
yeah.
It was good.
That's
Very
awesome.
good.
Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 3? I can't remember.
Dark Souls 1.
Dark Souls 1, right?
OG.
Okay. The OG original. Dark Souls 1 has Painted World. Did you do the Painted World boss?
Did not do the boss of the Painted. I don't even think I went to the Painted World in that playthrough. I have to
Painted
admit.
World is pretty spooky.
It's sweet. It's one of my favorite places.
It is really cool. I'm thinking
in the
about doing
Souls
that at Soul
games.
Level 1, and I'm like, whoa. Also, it's kind of got the, like, you know, it's like the Nightmare on Elm Street version of Super Mario 64. Like, what if you jumped into the painting and then all the bomb-ombs had, you know, tentacles and were invisible and wanted to rip you from your nightmares just to put you back in them. I think I would like to see a series of horror games where they take nostalgic games of your childhood and turn them into Dark Souls.
I like that.
I like that. I won't play it, but I want someone else to be able to play it.
Definitely.
Someone who's not me. Pac-Man, but it's Dark Souls.
Pac-Man, yeah, exactly. There you go.
Paxels. Paxels sounds like sports somehow.
Pixels.
As we get into the fall, it's time to restart Pack Souls. All your favorite teams? Except this time it's permadeath.
140.
Just
I'm
wait
at
for
least
the
going to make it to the
randomizer
farm.
round.
If I get to the farm, that limits my losses, or it's just as bad. I don't
I think you
remember.
have to get into the building.
Well, I got to a, small beach at high tide. Good enough. I'm sure that they'll find me with all my belongings. I can't imagine that this would be any trouble.
No homeless people will rummage through your pockets. Blueberries.
Do we ever decide who sold the legendary fish? No, nor will I ever look into that. That's one of those things to where it's like, if you find the answer, there will be no joy derived from it.
We can also
Because
get
it was-
more of all of the legendary fish.
Yeah, and we will. We will. And we shall.
And my axe.
Hey, I have full energy. How can that be?
Somebody probably pumped you full of stimulants.
Bro, Linus got me and he put me on that saline drip. Good job, Linus.
Yeah.
You have to like pick the chickens up, right? Don't they like that, or?
You gotta pet them.
Buck, buck, buck. Do you think that these animals like walking down the beach? I kind of wonder
Probably.
if that's any fun for Cal. It's kind of like a natural cattle guard, right? I can't imagine that it's their favorite.
Didn't get any gold star corn. Well, lots of other crops are ready too. Beautiful. So what is the crops? Seeds and stuff. Oh, we have some cauliflower left.
Every song in this game is just way too much of an earworm.
Decidedly.
It's one of my repeat offenders for stream songs too, actually, when I need some background music because I've listened to 300 hours of play that same song, Mos Eisley Cantina Band and Storybook Brawl. Stardew Valley comes up. I like to play Stellaris too. You ever listen to that soundtrack?
A little bit, yes.
Pretty dang.
I've used a piece or two as part of my stream boot up stuff.
Butte up.
Quick
Oh,
boot up.
yo, Baylor. Okay, you'll be excited by this. You know what just dropped on my desk today?
What?
A stream OST. I commissioned a stream album.
That's cool.
It's pretty rad, man. It's not like a full, 60, 70 minute length album because I'm
Sure.
not that rich. But
Right.
it's,
No, I'm paying for quality work is very expensive, so I'm sure.
it's pretty dank.
But
I need
hyped
to
hear that.
run through it all and get it all set up. Yeah, you can buy it for $0+ on Bandcamp.
Well, heck.
Pay what you want. Pay what you can. Support's not me. It supports only the artist.
Gotcha.
My only role was to make the project happen
Looks like I need to plant
and to
something
suggest
else.
the sound of ping pong balls as a musical instrument. Those were my two roles, my two contributions.
Done. The spring crops bundle already looks like? Okay, cool.
I hope so. Otherwise, we are in trouble because
Or,
spring
sorry,
is behind us.
the summer crops bundle is what I meant to say. We've already done this season's crop bundle.
Oh, we're done with it? We needed melons and we needed one other thing that we hadn't done yet. Blueberries?
Yeah, the blueberries came in recently. I know we had a lot of blueberries just got sold, so we definitely had blueberries.
Okay. Where does this rainbow shell go? I'm sure that we want it for something, but I'm...
There is a bundle that involves the rainbow shell, I think.
Oh, weird. It won't let me do the money bundle? Oh, probably I have to go to the vault, right?
Yes.
But yeah, there's a bundle for the...
From your inventory.
There's a bundle for the... Oh, I got a chocolate cake for doing the 25. I'm trying to get rid of some of our money so that when I die, we lose less. I mean... I thought it was a bulletin. I thought it was like for one of the townspeople. The rainbow shell, but I
could be.
Maybe not.
Yes.
Have we already donated it?
Egg in the mayonnaise machine. Oh, and I need more chests too. So my
sandfish is in the desert, right?
That's right. The sandfish is in the desert. That's correct.
I mean, it follows, right? It's got sand in it. Sand name.
Setting Shadow says it's a nautilus shell in the bulletin board bundle, not.
So rainbow shell is unneeded.
Not a rainbow
We'll just keep
shell.
one.
That's right.
Oh, quality crops. We need 5 gold melons, 5 gold parsnips. Okay, that's where we run into trouble. Is in the pantry.
Yes. But the greenhouse can do that. Samune has no milk right now.
Oh! R-Square says, I think rainbow shell is not used in the default bundles. That's right. There's like a different bundles now, right?
Yes,
alternate
there's an alternate bundles mode.
Teak, hi. Hi, Faely. Yes.
But I have no energy.
Faely can't handle your request right now. You can't even handle this shell right now. Tried to gift it.
They want your chocolate cakes.
Allow me your chocolate. Oh. You may have all 3, but one at a time. They're delicate and they need to be handled.
That's a lot of calories to take in at once, you know? You don't want to get dizzy.
You're welcome. I didn't know you needed my cakes. I'm sorry. Had I known, I would have jumped too. Donate that seed, baby. Bing. Bing. Bing, 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 bing. I'm not really sure where the seed wants to go. Put it there.
I can't remember how the
We got aha!
ancient fruit works.
Ancient seeds and ancient seeds recipe. It says, can these still grow?
Yes.
Do we need to grow it in the greenhouse?
I don't remember the specifics of that one. Let me see.
I can do the Googler, but you seem to be on it, so.
Yeah, I got it.
Be my guest. Put your internet knowledge to the test.
Should seed.
Trops and Trops first album? Hell yeah. Do y'all want that linky? Do you want to get spoiled a little bit, or do you want to wait for the announcement? And for me to make
Oh, that's right. This is so it takes
cover.
a full season to grow, and then constantly
28 day
produces
seed?
fruit thereafter. So this is definitely something, and it's a multi-season seed. They're really definitely best in the greenhouse.
Okay. So that that won't get killed between seasons.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm on a spicy freaking fish right now. I don't know what is going. Spicy fish. It's a fish with more sploosh.
Yeah.
Splunk.
Oh, there's more wood good. More wood good.
Wood good. Oh, it's the puffer fish. Did we have one of those yet?
I don't think we did. And I think that is used in a bundle.
I'm positive it is. Nope, we already had one. Who caught that? Somebody, like... This is like when you're working on a really effective team. You know, you're working on a project, and you're feeling kind of scatterbrained, and you're like, oh man, I forgot about the TPS reports. And then you go to look them up, and your teammate already did them.
Yeah.
And you're like, crap, we got to put a deck together for the client meeting, and the deck is already polished. It's already been reviewed.
Good stuff.
You start to wonder, you know, why do they pay me? You should have great fear in those moments.
Yeah, Teak, why do they pay you?
Often they don't, not long after that. That precipitates a great fall. You have been made superfluous. You will now be excised from the corporate machine.
You wouldn't happen to have the crafting recipe for a cheese press, would you?
A cheese press?
Yeah. Yeah, I've got...
Let me
I'm storing all of the milk that the cows make in a box in the barn at room temperature, patiently awaiting a cheese press.
It's fine. You just pasteurize it later.
That makes sense.
I mean, at some point in time, you just keep boiling it.
Just keep boiling it. It'll be fine.
It probably hasn't built up any contaminants that will survive that process. Fine.
Oh, man. Oh, dear.
I do not have a cheese press, unfortunately. I think. Are you sure you don't buy that from what's her?
No,
what's her
I'm
planet?
sure you don't buy that.
Okay.
Quite sure those are crafted. This is going to called Bee House. How much maple syrup do we have?
Radiant Thought asks about Trops and Trops. Do you know the background of Trops and Trops, Baylor?
I don't.
So long ago, I was playing Slay the Spire, and I stumbled upon a truth, which is that Caltrops is pretty decent.
It is.
It's effective at doing damage to enemies, particularly some of the enemies that you most need to damage. And I ended up in a build that was just Caltrops and Caltrops, Trops and Trops.
I've had that build. It's better than it has any right to be, really.
But you know what it's best at?
Birds.
Being the name of my sleeper hit band, Trops and Trops.
Oh, well, that also makes sense.
An Austin area band with such smash hits as It's a Tiki Baby, Grand Finale All the Way Home. There's not much to the story, Radiant Thought. It's just,
Acrobatic for
whenever
you.
whenever I feel like something could be a song name or an album, we ascribe it to Trops and Trops. That's it. Not much going.
Summer Malaise.
Summer
level
Malaise.
6 for cheese press.
That sounds like a Lana Del Rey song, dog. You better be careful. That might be real.
Probably. Here, I'll fill in this random spot in the
My summer tastes.
Super cucumber.
I'm gonna carry this stuff home. I'm getting a nice night of sleep tonight.
I think you've earned
I'm
it.
committed.
I think you've earned it.
I've earned it. KG Simi says the real question is who you planning on dating. Based on our social experience so far, I think the farmers just date each other.
It is allowed.
Like,
Technically.
no need to go into the town. The townsfolk don't get us.
Yeah, they couldn't understand our farmer ways. They couldn't possibly. Anything else we have for a bundle here? Have a look-see. I'm hyped for cheese, I'm not gonna lie.
What you would give for cheese?
What I wouldn't, you know? Anything.
Right. Almost anything for cheese. I can sympathize with that.
Been enjoying me some cheese in my my HelloFresh meals lately.
Are you about to deliver an ad to me on this Discord call,
This is
Baylor?
not it's a legitimate part
You're
of
doing
my
it.
experience. It's,
Yeah, it's a cool setup. It's a cool setup.
yeah, no, it's now for everybody, absolutely.
No. It's good. It's good, man.
Syrup.
Are you just eating the cheese? Are you because you know my wife is a cheese-based organism, and so if you're just eating it raw, that's cool. Like I'm used to that. But are you using it for things?
We are using it. It usually gets baked or fried into something as part of a bigger thought.
It's brilliant,
A
man.
good time. Is there really not a bundle that uses honey? Oh no, the artisan bundle. That's right.
For Christmas, I got. I never thought about this because, in many ways, I'm. Frugal is the nice word for what I am. Often I'm just pretty cheap. Even for things I care about, right? It's like we cook all the time. Every day we cook, basically. But then I'm still, buying the cheapest olive oil in the plastic bottle because I'm like, I'm going to cook with it anyway, right?
Actually, that is what I've appreciated most about the kind of like pre-organized meals experience is that they choose higher quality ingredients than I would be willing to buy for myself.
Right. And that encourages you to play with those things and then figure out which of them like you actually care about, right?
Yes.
Well, that's one I had never checked out was the higher quality olive oil. And for Christmas, I got some like really, really nice sourced olive oil, not to be used for like a shallow fry or whatever, you wouldn't just put it on a pan. It's for like olive oil you would eat, like for making a quick sauce or dipping bread in or whatever. It really makes a difference. I mean, it is substantial. It is noticeable. Guess I'm going to bed. I put a seed in what I thought was the seed chest, but there weren't many other seeds there. So I don't know if it's just that we've used all of our seeds or what.
Yeah, a lot of times stuff that's marked a little bit cheaper is a blend of some kind or buried in some way as well. Let's see, what did we make money on today? Oh, a lot of the milk. Eat. Radish. Got it up to 2,700? Really?
Dr. Radish.
All those milks. We got a lot of milk that we're sitting on.
We need to figure out how to get that press, dog. We'll find it.
Get that press.
You know. Go to sleep for the night. It will just let me do that at 6 a.m. That feels like a speedrun strat.
It is a speedrun strat, definitely. Sleep the year through.
Sleep the year away.
I'm going to get my watering can if we're going to be on the beach
flowers. Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Mushrooms. Shoot. No one told me to check the mushroom cave.
Yo, I haven't thought about anything on our farm for like a full month season. So you're doing better than me.
He's just been mining and fishing.
Mining and fishing, baby. I'm a simple man.
There ain't nothing wrong with it.
Oh, another beached package.
I found some cockles.
Full of
washed
geodes.
Up on the beach.
Sick. I don't think I have to say this, but remember, the flamingo is not actually a scarecrow. It's just a flamingo.
That's right.
It has no
purpose. I do appreciate that reminder. Mysteriously absent mayonnaise.
Kevin says mix that nice olive oil with some top shelf red wine vinegar and make a tasty salad dressing. I got some really nice balsamic too. But balsamic, man, I can just drink that stuff. I don't know about you, Baylor, but like, I don't need anything with balsamic vinegar. I really, if it would not probably dissolve my esophagus, I would just drink it.
I'm a pretty big water fan these days.
Well, balsamic vinegar is not, it's not really made for drinking.
It is so tasty.
I certainly wouldn't choose to drink it over water. I think that...
But...
Can you imagine? Talk about damage.
Just a glass full of balsamic vinegar.
Recently I decided that I wanted to try going water-free, and I've started only drinking balsamic vinegar.
That sounds like something a 70-year-old man would try.
Your kidneys, are just hosed. It is done.
We're gonna cut out the water.
Give you some tang.
Oh god, dude. No way. Not permissible. Straight to jail. Oh man. I'm trying to think if there is anything strange like that. Okay, I have one thing that's not made for drinking that I used to drink fairly regularly. Do you know what it is?
I dare not guess, I think.
You're like, is it engine oil?
Yeah.
Pickle juice.
Pickle juice, yes, I respect pickle juice.
juice.
That used to be my favorite hangover cure.
Yes, it's good for that because it's hella electrolytes. It's much beloved by distance runners because it's
That makes sense. Yeah, it's salty.
It's everything that you get out of Gatorade, but with less of having to pay for Gatorade and all the other random
And
stuff.
less sugar.
Right. And less sugar, exactly.
Actually, there's a
pickle
lot of
juice.
sugar in pickle juice too, if you're making sweet pickles. But if it's zesty dill,
Which is
just
the
gonna be
business.
tasty.
Yeah,
Zest.
I'm about it. I'm deeply about it.
The zest.
If you don't drink pickle juice, why are you even living? Says Faely. Straight to the jugular. I mean, if you don't drink engine oil, what's the point of even getting out of bed in the morning?
Right. You're not
Mix the
mainlining.
balsamic and that pickle juice together. Just put acid in your acid. I mean, don't stop.
Kitty, you're in the way.
Meow.
It's because we haven't fed it its daily salt water in quite a while. It's thirsty. Whoa!
84
What is
pine
this?
cones? A lot of pine cones.
Are there like pseudo legendaries in the fishing world?
There are very hard fish. Some of the non-legendary fish are harder to catch than the legendary fish.
What I'm on right now, I don't know what that was, but that was the hardest fish I've ever tried to catch. I have no clue what that was, but it was. I mean, I'm gonna need to buy a better rod, for sure.
What am I up to today? Now the aminals are taken care of.
Dude. Oh, I need to get the bobbers or whatever, the
Yes.
the accessories.
Yeah, you should consider picking up a better rod from Willie, because I know he just advertised to me that he's selling the tire tier.
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, then. But if it's gonna be expensive, right? Am I about to drop? We gotta
Right,
make
but
that
you're
money.
gonna
and
make
go to
money
the-
off the fish.
That's true. If I catch whatever that was that I was just on, we'll be insta rich.
Exactly.
Oh my god, he's selling the iridium rod. Can I please, please, please? Can I have one?
Hey there, Jankoviak. You better believe I'm having fun. Today's a good day. I'm thrilled to be playing
Please.
some Stardew.
Please. Please, Bob.
Farming co-op. I would like to request 7,500 gold from the funds
You got it.
sold to the one with the loose wallet. Can you take bait off of a rod? Oh, I don't have any bait. You can make bait, but do we have the thing to do that yet?
Yes.
I want to buy bait. Oh, wait, hold up. Buying bait is
Put
actually
up in your
like
trash can. I keep forgetting you can do that.
pretty cheap. Hell yeah, dude. You can buy bobbers too, but you can make these.
Faely hates grapes. I didn't know that.
I haven't drank pickle juice in a while though, because it became popular in a different form, not for runners, but related to your initial use, which is the pickleback.
The pickleback.
It's a wacky, wacky invention of the East Coast.
Right.
I really hope I get on that fish again, whatever that was. Because there's new fish. Like, I just caught a tilapia a minute ago, and I don't remember that being in the game the last time I played. So whatever that fish was, it might be something wild.
I guarantee you there's lots of new stuff all over the place. Oh, you're fishing at the rock? That's a cool idea.
The rock is a good place, and I think it has some special spawns, but if nothing else, it's not far out, and it's the deepest water.
See what I can bring up alongside you, sir.
I hope your fishing is fruitful, or at least fishful.
I don't think I'm gonna pull up any fruit, but you never know. Oh, nice
You got
tuna,
yourself a
sir.
flounder.
Oh, that could
Been
have been what you
watching
hooked
it.
earlier. Was a particularly aggressive tuna.
That's true. The tuna can be pretty wild, actually. That's a good point. We've been watching a cooking show called Next Level Chef. It's like the theming is basically that they bring a bunch of chefs in, and then they have this custom-made set that they're recording on, to where they have 3 different levels, physical levels of cooking of kitchens. And the bottom level is like the basement, and it's got all the hand-me-down gear and all the beat-up stuff. And then the middle level is like a pretty nice home kitchen, and the top level's like pro chef kitchen or whatever. It's pretty cool. But we got into it because we actually know one of the people who was on the show.
Oh, that's cool.
Like
That's a cool reason
it's
to
like
watch.
an extended family friend. Yeah, she did really well. So that was kind of neat to see.
Feels close enough.
Wow, you can hit it from that side, yeah. You're in the range. Gordon Ramsay. That guy has grown on me a lot. When he was doing Hell's Kitchen, I really thought that he was just kind of an asshole, but apparently that was mostly just a branding thing. Like, they thought that that would sell really well in the American markets. Because since then I've read about him, and it does. It worked. It really worked, right? I know, it kind of grosses me out too. I don't love that part, but you know, I mean, I can sympathize with needing to fill the role to be successful as a content creator. I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, apparently he's like one of the most respected chefs in the world. Like anyone who's ever worked with him really loves him. Apparently he's strict, but he's super empathetic actually when he's really working with cooks. Very much not the demon depicted on Hell's Kitchen, which is curious. Who'd thunk?
Yeah, you don't always get an accurate portrayal with medias.
With the
You
medias.
don't always want to.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, whatever I'm on right now is pretty bodacious.
I know for myself personally, I kind of deliberately curate a kind of fraction of my personality for the stream.
Right. I think that's very normal.
Not necessarily whole sum and parcel of everything that is Baylor.
You're actually just getting the B, the A, and the L. No O or R.
Bow.
It's Bale. Bale, son of Baylor. He is of my own flesh, but he is not me.
My large child.
My large child. I am my own large child. Oh, I was playing Risk of Rain 2 last night, and I presented to chat my potential tattoo. Would you like to hear it?
I'd love to.
On my right arm, in a ring, there will be the text Quod erat demonstranum, which you're familiar with as the Latin QED, that which was to be demonstrated. And then on the left, it's something like, I don't actually speak Latin, so I don't know if I have it exactly right, but it's Quod era arbitrarum, which means something like, on that which was to be demonstrated, it was arbitrary. Something about this really cracks me up. It's like pretty close to my life motto, actually, I think so.
Oh.
And I feel like that would be a really natural way to begin a full arm sleeve, which is, I've often said, if I were ever going to get a tattoo, it would be a sleeve. But I don't know if I think that, I kind of feel like text would look really cheesy. It's kind of like the barbed wire thing. I'm not sure. I'm not sold yet, but
you could always get a generic tribal tattoo if you're not sure.
I don't think that's a good idea. That's something which is demonstrably bad. So that's not on the list.
That's probably a good choice.
Just put text that you don't understand and a tribe that you're not part of on your body. That'll be fine. No one will find any offense in that. Oh my gosh, dude. Gonna get Sanskrit on my lower back that says I am a gift.
Actual hieroglyphics.
I'm gonna get wingdings on my left calf. What does it
just
say?
Like label
Nobody
your
knows.
various body parts. Just have it say left calf in
That's
wingding.
what it is. It's like totally a secret script, but it's just labeled. Cut here to find heart. It's instructions for the surgeon in case the surgeon only speaks wingdings. Oh my gosh. I find myself in an alien land in need of an immediate
Microsoft
operation.
Sam is your doctor.
Only Microsoft Sam can operate on my heart
It looks
now.
like you're having a cardiac arrest. Would you like some help with that?
It's a good thing I left a tattoo to tell them where the heart is. Otherwise, they wouldn't be able to do the operation.
Hey, Teak, don't forget to walk home at some point.
Yeah, we'll get to it. It's not high on my priorities, but it's there.
If you know, or if you think
get
you can
around
make
to
more
it.
money just like fishing until the buzzer goes.
Truthfully, with how often Linus has bailed me out, I probably could.
Oh no.
Okay, this is my last fish, so it better be dank. 'Cause then I gotta go.
I was prepared.
I have an idea.
I've been ambushed.
I think I know the fastest way home, and I think it's the opposite of what I've been doing.
Well, that's. I can't wait to see what you come up with.
I go away from the town first. This won't go wrong. It's gonna get me to the bed in time because the bed is at the north side of the farm, I believe. Go, bus stop. Yes! Brilliant! The crow would never fly this way, but that's why the crow is not a dank. Hey!
oh, he found the way around. Yeah, he was unfooled.
I play games for money, baby.
What are you
That's why they pay him the big bucks.
I'm not even the last of that.
The actions of a man determined to get to sleep on time.
Oh my goodness, man.
Man, that's so funny. I just chopped through with my axe.
Did you really? That's brilliant. Just take that wall down.
38
Mr.
hundo
Gorbachev.
from fishing today.
And I didn't sell. I'm always one day removed from profit.
Yeah, so there's probably some of your stuff yesterday, the Gold Star.
I guess I could sell to the dude, right? Fisherman?
You could sell to Willie at the
Willie?
at some point.
The
during
old
your
William.
Day. Old William, yeah.
Old William.
Sweet.
Morse code tattooed on your body. I want to get binary. I'm gonna. Well, some people have the barcode thing, right?
I'm
and it's their
recusing
birthday.
myself from watering duty because my watering can is at.
Consider yourself
what's
recused.
We forgot to plant. I forgot to plant flowers near our bees. Okay.
I've been trying to keep one of every fish in case we need them. I don't know if that's like me being a hoarder in the video game.
That's it. No, that's a good policy.
Okay.
All this starfruit jelly is going to sell for so much money.
We definitely want to get an Iridium Star Super Cucumber for that one, like, make a booth thing. Because that's the dank value, I think.
Yes, for sure, Z's.
If I recall correctly, you will find this value to be on the dank side of the scale.
Yep. Right. Got my seaweed. Once again, I will check to see if we can make the bait station, because that's really what I... Oh, we can already make the recycling machine. What are we doing? We got to do that. It's the best.
You can get refined quartz from that, which is quite nice.
Okay, I'm going to make that, I think. Get that set up, because then we can start recycling all of the trash that I bring home instead of storing it indefinitely.
Oh, that's right. That's what I use these mushrooms for.
Oh my goodness, the
Brown
cork
mushrooms that
bobber
grow in the
takes
cave are a really good snack.
hardwood. Okay, really? Okay, nice. Oh, you just make bait out of bug meat? Oh, what am I doing? Got 36 of that. I'm gonna make infinity bait.
A hopper is empty.
Do we have any like regular wood? I'm not seeing. Is somebody carrying regular wood?
We used up most of it.
There's not any in the box.
There's not a lot. There was maybe less than 100, I think, it's stockpiled last I checked. As I crafted a ton of preserve jars.
I will go cut some because I want to make more of the station, more of the stuff. I'll go into the forest. I'll go cut wood.
Cool.
Outside.
While you're there, or like on the way there, can you buy some hay from Marnie? Kind of inefficient to buy it, but we don't have any feed for the animals at the moment. And no
I
grass.
There's grass down in the south.
Is there enough grass?
Yeah, that's gonna make plenty of hay for a few days.
Oh, sweet. Good. That'll work too.
But I don't have a scythe on me,
I'll
so
get mine
if I cut it
and
with
I'll
my
do it.
sword, okay.
I'm on it.
There's a few patches. Now, I don't know if you want to leave a little bit of it so it can keep spreading or...
Yes.
That's a pretty good idea, Coven. One of my chat members said a tattoo I was genuinely thinking about getting is a QR code with the passcode underneath that links to a database of my medical history, etc. Pretty frightening to just have a completely insecured website that's sitting out there with all of your medical history, but I mean, I guess that's probably not too far from the truth anyway. I'm sure that all EMR is perfectly secure.
Is that what you were talking about? That's not enough grass. A bit over here.
No! The first thing I cut down, 100% of the wood went straight into the pond. Not my brightest moment. I kind of worried that it would happen, but I needed to know. It was like a train wreck. I had to watch.
Alright.
Yo, Ziz is on it. Thanks, boss. We'll work together now. You go west. Oh. Yes. I am gathering nature's resources, and I will not replenish them. I think trees randomly grow back up in the forest, though, don't they?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
The trees chopped outside of the farm will just regrow on their own without you needing to really do anything. The ones on the farm, not so.
Okay. There's never a random transplant tree?
I think that's correct.
Wonder what the birds are up to then, and the squirrels. They're not working very hard.
They're not. Chunky slime, man.
My chat room is completely full of people who are doing their best cosplay of the "This is fine" meme right now. It's just the entire world is on fire. Smile.
Just don't worry about it.
Just don't worry about it.
Oh dear, that was a lot of damage.
Okay, 89 wood is enough. Recycling machine make. Staircase. Oh, right. You can use 99 stone to skip a level in the mines. So expensive. Bing, bow. Bing, bow, bow.
One crab.
We are freaking locked and loaded for so much fishing, baby. I mean, it's gonna be crazy. It's pretty hype. But we need more recipes. What are we missing? Do you get recipes from socializing? Because if so, we're really in a lot of trouble.
Yes, cooking recipes do come from socializing. That's one of the two ways you get
But like
them.
building recipes?
No, not building recipes, just cooking recipes.
Yeah, just cooking, right? Okay.
Yeah,
It's 4:20. I'm done building our recycling machine. Where would we like that?
Item crafting recipes is mostly from skill level ups.
Okay. Right, and I won't be... Ah, wow, there's the wood. Or is that just been replenished just now? I guess part of the reason why we wouldn't have a lot of those would be because we're very focused on certain things. Like, I don't have any farming levels.
Yes, because you get farming XP when you harvest crops.
Right, and I don't do that.
Yeah.
That's for the that's for the Jinjos.
Well, I would encourage you to harvest some crops.
Consider
Basically.
harvesting some crops.
Yeah.
You dingus.
Jade height. You dingus, that's right. No dingai.
No ding, maybe. No dingai. No dingy eye, I think, is a Trops and Trop song, for sure. Got a lot of seaweed. Right, we store seaweed contextually with the fish. I had forgotten, but now I recall.
Wisdom.
I think that I had stored some trash. Where would I store trash?
In the trash can?
I suspect that it has since been moved into the away bucket somewhere. Teak, why are you storing random broken
Same place
sunglasses?
you store your important emails.
In the archive? The cheese press comes from leveling up a skill, says Mad Bojangles. Is there a ranching skill?
That one's farming, I think.
Okay. It could be foraging? Would it ever be under foraging?
I don't think so. I just got level 5 foraging. That you do get XP for when you're cutting down trees or picking up just items on the grounds that are around. So if you like pick up those spice berries or grapes, that's foraging
Right.
XP.
Right. $7.40, which seems like a good time to go out to the ocean to fish.
Yeah.
Can't imagine that this is late. How difficult is it to craft the teleportation totems?
Relatively difficult. I think that requires pretty high level skill usually. The ingredients aren't that hard to get at this point.
Right. It's just that we won't have access yet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Fish,
Yeah.
please. What the hell? Whatever I was hooked up on was a monster. I need to be more attentive. Sweet Run says, I often hear the word cheese in relation to combat, so I have to assume that the cheese press is under the combat skill tree.
Jeez. It's like a flying press.
That's right.
It's just a type of tackle.
You build the pylon right outside of the mine. And then you surround it with cannons. This is called the cheese press.
Perfect. Number one.
What is that item? Squid Ink.
Oh. We're going to make a Squid Ink Paella? The Paella Negra?
Is that a thing?
That might be my favorite dish in the world. It's definitely a thing.
Cool. I've never heard of that.
It's very cool. It's startlingly black.
I
It's
bet.
like a dish as black as night, but it's really cool. Squid Ink has a lot of, I mean, it's very briny. It's mostly for the look.
Fascinating.
Very interesting, Tiki. How do you know about all this food?
Sound like a man of many meals.
Sound like a man of many meals. That's correct.
Do you travel for cuisine?
It's one of the things that I like to do when I travel, for sure. Culinary travel is something that's changed for me a lot since Bevsies and I got together because she's gluten intolerant, which is a very interesting thing to navigate globally. When we were in Japan,
bet.
it was almost impossible. They just don't understand it. Like gluten intolerance and celiac basically don't exist in Japan. And so there was a lot of trepidation from wait staff when we were trying to explain that, for sure. And so it's changed the way that I eat when I travel. But yeah, I want to eat what people make. That's really what I want. It's like, what do you eat regularly? Not what's your Michelin star restaurant, but what do you eat at home? That gets me excited.
A lot of kind of simple meat and veggie dishes. Chicken with roasted Broccoli.
I meant that
carrots,
as more
potatoes.
rhetorically, like what do you eat
Oh.
at home to the people I travel with? But I
I
also am
understand.
interested what you eat at home.
I understand. That's not what you don't want to experience what you normally eat at home when traveling. You want to
Right.
travel to other places and experience what their local
What
cuisine
people
is.
that I'm visiting.
Yes,
Right. I want to
that makes
live
sense.
there, not just be a tourist. Exactly.
That makes sense to me. Yeah, I think that's if you're gonna, you get the most genuine, the tastiest experience. I think doing that.
I tell you
For
what,
sure.
man, that was my experience in Cuba. The home cooking was
Oh,
the best
yeah,
cooking that we
yeah.
had the whole time. I mean, for real. Cuba's cool, man. They make a lot out of a little, for sure. That's like the name of the game. What did I just put in? Dude, did I try to put my iridium fishing rod in the recycling bin? Teak, please. Don't you dare. I wish to eat your dinner. You joke, Sweerun. Sweerun jokes. Teak goes door to door and asks, I wish to eat your dinner. Have you ever seen the show, Baylor, called Hyper Hardboiled Gourmet Report?
I have never heard of such a thing.
You gotta look it up. It's a real blast. I think it was on Netflix. Hyper Hardboiled Gourmet Report.
Whoa, the cash.
Oh, dude, we're rich.
Oh, those starfruit jellies were $15.50 each. Hype. That's the big money right there.
We're gonna get to the desert.
We're doing it. Although we're also going to want some decent weapons from the Adventurers Guild. That's going to be expensive too.
Every day I wake up and I immediately press right, and it asks me if I would like to go back to bed, and I can't decide if I'm doing that on accident or at this point if it's kind of like a theme. I feel like the groundhog in the real world lately. Like, wake up, in bed, look outside the window, decide whether or not I should go back to winter. Perhaps I'll skip this day.
That makes sense to me.
This day, I'm not so into this day.
Opt out, actually.
I can opt out, yeah, exactly. It's like cookies on the internet, right? Ah, this day? Nah, that doesn't sound like a necessary cookie.
So we must have ran out of wood. Is that what I heard?
No, we have a lot now.
Oh, good. I'm going to undo that hard work. If I can find the wood.
Ziz really hit it. Faely and Ziz, are y'all having fun?
Wait, where is the wood? Hello?
It might be in someone's possession right now.
That seems probable, actually. Yes, 40 wood, heat, coal, 1 iron bar.
And further, how can we increase your fun quotient?
The coal.
I definitely
How
don't.
can we increase the fun quotient? That's a good question.
Yeah, I don't
How do we
I don't want
maybe
you to feel like
improve the
accessories.
overall experience for everybody.
I know that my goal is made plain, which is get to the desert so that I have more places to fish
Yes.
and mine. Fishing and mining. Mine and fishing, man.
Chickens are getting fed. That means eggs are being laid.
Faely says I have the wood because I need it. So you can make more fences to keep me out of my own farm? We'll see if we believe that.
Okay, we have to. Okay, this is an unfortunate way to have to feed the animals for now, but it is still profitable.
You're not feeding the cows with the other cows, are you? That's how you get.
I'm gonna purchase.
That's how you get mad
feed for
cow,
them
dog.
at ridiculous prices.
Okay. Yeah,
But it'll be
you
worth
don't
it.
want mad cow.
We do not want mad cow. We want happy cow.
It's a little bit of a heartbreaker when you give Clint like an Omni Geode and they crack it and it's got stone in it.
Yeah. Well, that's the Omni part of the Omni Geode, unfortunately.
It does mean all. Indeed. All of my tears fall gently upon the floor. There's this box that's in the secret area behind Clint's, and don't you need to put like a super cucumber in it or something? Or but you can't do it until you start that quest.
That's right. Yeah, there's a whole lot more than that too in the post game. So there's a whole lot of stuff that we're gonna need things for.
There's a lot of things and stuff.
Yeah, and stuff.
For us to attend to.
I make... No. Good.
It is the 18th day now of the summer month. Time continues to move of its... Uh-oh. There was lag on opening the box, and usually that means disaster. Disaster on the horizon. Make me nervous.
Some of the cows will help out today.
Bro, the cat is looking like a pancake on the beach. Should it be bathing in the salt water like that?
The cat is just such a joy to behold all the time.
A true goof. Do you think it catches any mice?
I guarantee it catches birds.
Yeah, you're right. It's catching like seagulls and stuff. Just wiling out.
Bugs.
Watching pets interact with bugs is very interesting because they're on this like this really tenuous point, which is between curiosity, great fear, and also hunger. Somehow all three of them, like, should I fear it? Do I love it? Is it my pet? Did I find that pet comic yet? You seen that?
I don't think I no.
Did I tell you about this last time? I thought I told. It's just a comic where this person goes and greets their dog, and the dog has a little toad on a leash, and they ask the dog what that is, and the dog's like, "Oh, that's my pet." And it's like, no, this has gone too far. Pets can't have pets. I don't know. It's just contextual humor that was really funny to me. Situational humor. I gotta find it. It's my pet. Pets can't have pets.
Yeah, whatever they want.
There were pets and Neopets. Oh my goodness. Have I told you Bevsy's Neopet story, Baylor? Have you heard that one?
I would love to hear that again, actually. That sounds vaguely familiar.
Vaguely familiar? This is pretty early. Bevsy's and I have been together for since time immemorial at this point. I don't even remember. It's been many, many moons. It was within our first year dating that it came up randomly that she used to be really into Neopets. And that actually there was a dream that was unfulfilled for her. There was a pet in Neopets. It was called like a pug or something like that. It was basically a play on a pug. And furthermore, in Neopets, you may remember there were something that they were called like paints. You could paint your Neopets to take on a different form, like almost a different variety. And so you could put them in like dark mode, and you could put them into like ancient mode or whatever. And there was one paint which was the baby mode. And Bevsy said always wanted a baby pug, but the pet itself was non-standard, and then the paint was very expensive. It was like $1 million Neo dollars or whatever, right? Like the kind of thing that you would really have to work for. In childhood, Bevsy's she just didn't have a plan for how she would acquire that much funds. So we started dating, and I was like, to hell with it. Let's play some Neopets. Let's log in every day and get our stuff and do some mercantilism, and let's get you your pet, right? Let's finish that childhood dream. Why not? We're adults. We can do anything, including playing, ancient games for children on websites. And so we get working on it, and it takes her quite a while. I mean, it's a few weeks that it takes to get enough money to get this thing. She finally gets this pug or whatever it's called, and she gets it into baby mode. And then she's like, yes, I have finally acquired this pet that I've wanted since I was a child. I fulfilled a childhood dream. I can't believe this website is even still running. It looks identical to what it looked like, by the way. It's like nothing has changed. And she's like, I want to celebrate, so I'm going to get this pet a nice thing to eat. I'm going to go get it like some caviar or something. And she goes and gets it some caviar, and it spits it out. It's like, no, I hate this. I don't want it. And then she goes and gets something else and it spits that out too. It turns out that when you use the baby paint, they get a baby style appetite. The only thing that it would eat was watery hot dogs. And she's like, I spent a month farming Neo dollars so I could get a picky ass pug that would only eat watery hot dogs. She never logged in again. It was the last time she ever played the game. Totally ruined. Just absolutely savaged.
Watery hot dogs, man. That's
Watery hot dog. I don't think. What even does that mean? Right? Like, is it a hot dog in brine, or is it like an eating competition? Is it a hot dog in the bun and they put it all in
that's
water?
been boiled in water. And
Yeah,
then-
is that all that it is? And it's just
like,
too watery?
and then you left it in the water that you boiled
Well,
it
they
in.
shouldn't
for,
have done that. I mean,
maybe a
it's
little
just not
too
good
long.
food. It was
No,
a bad
it's not.
plan.
It's not good food. So you get hot dog water.
It's
Which is
get
a
hot
vital
dog
potion
water.
ingredient.
Oh my goodness, man. Sometimes childhood dreams are best left to die. That's what we learned from that
Just
engagement.
belong back in childhood.
Send them back to the pit of nostalgia where they can never grow evil.
Ooh, what is mahogany seed? Cool.
There's a Neopets on blockchain now. Yeah, there's probably something like Neopets on whatever, the metaverse. Oh my goodness, man. I was at a party the other day and someone was trying to sell me on Metaverse. And they were like, Snoop Dogg just bought a $750,000 house on Metaverse. And I was like, yes. Can you see the blood coming out of my eyes? Look closely, you'll see it.
My desire to leave this conversation readily enough apparent. As my soul audibly escapes my body.
Look at it go. There it went.
Oh, they're different quality fiddlehead ferns? That's infuriating. Another one too. Three different quality of fiddlehead fern. All right. Sets.
Not sure I have the energy for it. Did you mean to make a joke there, Entropic? Because it's a pretty good one. That's funny. Well delivered. Dude, I know that Stardew Valley was made by one person. But how did they get such a perfect ocean wave sound? Like, is this actually sampled from...
It's impressive.
It's like they reached into my memory of what an ocean should sound like and pulled it right out.
Audio design of this game overall is top tier consistently.
Yeah, big agree. Big agree. Energy can tell you, yeah, that's why I thought you were making a joke, Entropic. I really thought that you were setting that up as a punchline. I mean, you could have said it was a joke and I would have believed you. I'm having slow pickings here at the Rock.
Not a good day for fishing?
No, I've missed my one really good hit, I think.
Hmm.
There's something here which is eluding me. It's a beast of a fish.
Mahogany seeds in here too?
You're starting to feel exhausted. Baylor, I played Fortnite on stream last night.
You did what? How could you? No. How was it?
I opened a bar that looked kind of like Mos Eisley Cantina or maybe something from Naboo, and I closed it up. I boarded it up, but then it got raided by Boba Fett, who killed me and danced on my corpse. And then Boba Fett was slaughtered by Spider-Man. And that's how it was. That's what
It
it's
sounds
like.
like a good time, actually.
Honestly, pretty nice.
I haven't gotten into anything like largely multiplayer in a while.
I can't recommend that that's the experience that you should choose. But you could. I think if you're going to play a battle royale, you should play Apex.
Not Tetris 99?
Now, that I can get into.
Yeah.
I think that we should redefine battle royale to just be battling each other's cursors in a very, very large public Google Doc.
Why hasn't anybody made a battle royale idle game yet?
Yeah, exactly. To completely just shove them together. Why not?
Why
Also put a
not?
deck builder and a roguelite in it and like just call it a day.
Compete with 99 other people to do your clicker as best as you can.
When you were teaching in college, were they using any of those student submission systems where it was like you like have like a clicker basically? You like punch in your answer to a question during a class? You know what I'm talking
I
about?
took one class that used those as a student, but I never had them on the instructor end of things.
What do you think about that? You think it's effective?
I think it can be a cool way to foster engagement and
Yeah.
provide some opportunities for understanding, but these kinds of things are often beleaguered by the vagaries of the specific implementation, which has inevitably got some
Right.
awkwardness to it.
Yes, because it's hard to make a lot of money making that software, I think. It's kind of weird because universities are certainly not poor. You would think there's a ton of money in educational software.
Universities are not poor, but they have very odd choices about how they allocate their funds sometimes.
Remember, I went to the University of Texas at Austin. It's like 90% of income and also 90% of expenses are just football. Is effectively how that
yoinked all the
operation works.
mangoes. That's going to be a lot of XP. Good work.
Only football now. Your become sports. I don't know what my role is, but I think it's to go fish again.
Cake. A really big cake. Pink cake.
Yes, it's for our birthdays.
Goes here.
Apparently, the 19th is our birthday?
I guess.
Question mark?
Question mark indeed.
I do not know if that is indeed the truth. Squid use this ink to confuse would-be predators. Man, it's in a fancy bottle. Where do we even get it?
I found that in the mines somewhere.
Ah, yes, the classic home for squid. We should be really worried if there's a lot of squid ink in the mines. Like, darkest dungeon, here we come.
Deeply concerned about the reality we have entered.
The Cove. That's something I need to check in on, is the development map for Darkest Dungeon 2. When I last looked at it, I
That
noted
was initially
that
rather
near
promising.
release. Yeah, the game is fun. I did notice that they were planning to rework the cart system a little bit, which is interesting. It's the squirreliest driving game ever, man. It's like... Did you play it all? Have you played yet?
I have not played. I
Okay. But you've
did
watched.
not understand that there was control allowed during the cart part.
Yes, most people didn't understand that. But you do actually drive it. It's very squirrely.
Oh, trap them outside. Okay, apples are
Retro 9-bit? What's a 9-bit game? That's frightening. We found this leftover bit. Should we use it?
Nah.
Probably not. That seems like a portal to hell. Don't touch that bit. And so I find myself once again upon the pier. We do have 23,000. We're probably pretty close to being able to get this bus because we've already done at least one of those, right?
One of the bundle things? I don't...
One of the, yeah. I did I think I did the cheap one though. I think we need 40 grand total, and I only.
Oh
did
yeah,
25.
we need 10, 5, 25. So we need another 40 flat.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, I guess we're making a home bigger. Baylor, we're never going to the desert, are we?
an accidental purchase too. Happens to the best of us.
Wah wah. It's okay. I'll just fish up more seaweed. Whoa! Whoa! Every once in a while, these fish just come in way too spicy.
The houses are apparently upgraded separately? That's interesting.
It seems like you're allowed to pay for everything multiple times, which is a little weird because really the primary constraint in making money in the beginning is harvesting crops. And no matter how many people you have on your farm, you're still going to be time limited on those crops, right? They take time to come in. So in theory, you could try to buy more and grow more, but you have limited money to start buying them. And so it's a little weird that co-op is implemented to where every single purchase has to be made 4 times, but I get it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like the co-op balance was something that was an initial large emphasis of Stardew Valley, right? This game wasn't even going to have co-op initially, so.
No, I'm grateful they found a way to make it work.
Exactly.
Even if there are snags here or there.
I mean, the snags can be in our favor too, right? We might not be thinking speedrunner enough. There's certainly faster ways to make money than what we've been doing. Just have to figure out what they are.
Guaranteed. Best way I knew of, I mean, that's what we're headed towards, actually. Is going
pickling and jamming.
Let's see what's in the adventures.
Oh, and yeah, and the desert, right?
2, right?
Gotta get money to make money.
And they really like to sleep in.
I got distracted there because I want what's in this treasure chest, but I also don't want to miss this fish. And I'm trying to lose it. Shh, fish. Easy, take it easy. What are you?
Yeesh.
What the heck, man? This thing's a fighter. Got Chuck Norris on the line. Get off, Chuck Norris. Quit roundhouse kicking my lure. Oh my gosh, I've been on this fish for 3 hours. It was a puffer fish the whole time? Oh my goodness.
Pufferfish are
Pretty good, but I've caught like a bunch of those. I don't know why that one was so particularly evil, but it sure was. It wants blood. The puffer fish.
Mines feel pretty barren today.
The mines are empty. Remember, the mines were always empty. They're just populated by our memories, the experiences we had together.
Oh, I found all of the minerals. They all coagulated into one floor. Hooray.
If the minerals are coagulating, we should get a little worried, right? I guess it's a mine, so that's going to happen over time?
A little bit of grease will cure that right up.
Yeah. Did you know that marble is limestone?
just is?
Was.
Plus heat and time? Or
Yes.
what?
Yeah, as is usually the case. Perhaps the most sought after construction stone in the world, which is kind of weird actually because marble has all these problems. You have to like seal it all the time. It's porous and somewhat permeable. It's kind of strange, but
Yeah, but it looks so nice.
it does. It looks amazing. It does look amazing, but it used to be limestone, which is wacky to me because I used to live in a historical seabed area in Texas, and there's limestone everywhere, and it's like chalky. It's all in your bedrock. It's hard for me to think of that as something which will eventually be a fancy stone. But apparently people like to construct with limestone too. It's like a sought after construction material, which is like, I don't know why. Just go to Fort Worth and burn the city to the ground, dig it up, get all the limestone you want.
There's plenty.
There's plenty. Just raise my house.
Geology was one of my favorite courses that I took. My college venture, learning about
how the rock family tree looks.
Yeah, and like how you can kind of use the rock as an almost living memory, a record of everything that's happened in the local area.
Like counting tree rings, except it's rocks. And it's much older than the trees.
Way older. And that rock can be folded like a tortilla over enough time. Into wavy shapes.
That is pretty wild, right? We think about it's the consummate immovable object, right? When we think of the thing which is not moved by time or human force, which remains still and intact, it's the rock. And it turns out even the rock is basically origami to time. Like time don't care none about what that rock thinks it is or wants to be.
Yeah, it can be as immobile and inflexible as it wants, but given enough time, it'll bend.
That's right.
Pretty wild.
I think that I may be a rock.
Slow to bend, but not impervious.
Mostly just interested in experiencing plate tectonics. It's nothing deep. Actually, no, I joke, but I think I'm over plate tectonics. I already lived in San Francisco once. I could do with less of...
Never again.
Yeah, it's a lot of stress. The concept that it is not if, but when you're gonna have the next, like 7 on the Richter scale is like it's kind of wild.
That does seem to live a lot to live under the prospect of.
You can't worry about it day by day, and in general, most of the buildings should do that thing where they wiggle around like Jello, and like you should probably be fine, but there's a certain level of earthquake to where it's just like no amount of preparedness will... It's going to be a disaster, right? Like there's just no way around that. Yeah. But it kind of, you can find something anywhere you live, right? Now I live in Texas again. I get to think about tornadoes. I could live somewhere with hurricanes. Although I'm far enough north, or I guess I'm not like as deeply in the tornado belt as I used to be. So
yeah, there's really only some fairly narrow stretches of the world where there's not any kind of significant.
Where it's actually made for humans to live. Yes, it's true. We settled those a long time ago. Now we've moved on to living on island rocks like the UK and literally deserts. The folly of human. The arrogance. Where would you like to live? I would like to live upon this scorching rock.
12 feet off the surface of the sun.
What will you drink? The sun's rays can help me desalinate the water here. Since it is 12 feet off the surface of the sun. It's plenty easy. 12 feet off the surface of the sun. It's beautiful when the solar flares happen. Briefly. And then you are blind.
Permanently.
Would you go to space?
Ooh.
It's like free. Someone's which you should worry
That would
about
be
if
a
you're
really
getting free
solid
space
bucket list item,
travel.
though.
But it's not a scam. It's not a scam. You're not getting free space travel because, you know, you're going up in the...
I drew the short straw.
Exactly. It's safe. It's safe. But it is space. Will you go?
I feel like I would have to, given the
This is-
opportunity.
Yeah, right? But this is one of those ones to where it's like, there is some existential fear there. You
As
are
there
in
should
a
be.
literal vacuum, you know, if it goes wrong. And if there's a point to where we're just allowed to go do space travel, like, it's probably plenty safe. I fly on a plane, right?
Yeah, that's...
You know, rationally, it seems reasonable, but you can't help but think about, like, what are the failure modes, right?
Yeah, and like...
Horrifying.
What is the fate that befalls
Right.
you? Terrifying.
Right.
A lot of I was just watching... I've been going through Battlestar Galactica with my
nice.
partner, actually, off streams, and so there's been quite a few people in that show who die very unpleasant space deaths
Right.
by being shot out the airlock or something similar.
Yeah. Oxygen is a privilege.
So 1 a.m. happened, apparently.
So it seems. I am making sweet, sweet sales of the fish. And then I am hitting the sack.
Oh dear.
To bed!
No.
The sleep stacking.
I knew I had this thing for a reason. Easy bed. Never problems.
Never unlucky. Actually, is this a good evening for me to quickly take a bio and get back fast so we can start the next day? Does that work for you?
Yes.
Okay, I will do that.
Oh, right in the buzzer.
Well
Got it.
timed,
Got
my
it.
liege.
Made it inside my own house, so I believe that means no penalty. This is a weird path. I think the fighter line is a bit better. Crit chance is a weird thing in Stardew. Go fighter. That's a lot of fishing, dude. Cool. Distorable, thank you so much for 2 years of support. And I don't think I thanked them earlier, but Shining Shadow earlier during the stream, thank you for subbing as well. I'm also going to take a bio break while we're waiting on everybody. Hee hee.
We're rich.
You did it?
You did it, Goku.
Okay, what's the goal? Craft a furnace?
40K.
That's the goal.
40K. It's a good goal.
Foraging XP.
I'm gonna do my quests. Apparently I
That's
need
not a
to
bad
craft a
idea. I
furnace.
haven't even met everybody yet, technically.
Yeah, me neither. I suspect I'm not even particularly close. Oh crap, I need 25 copper ore to craft a furnace? Never mind, I'm not doing my quests. On second thought, let's not go there.
It is a silly plan.
Tis a silly place. Boom, boom.
Upgraded can is so nice.
So, artifacts, Spaler. I don't think they sell for very much, like the stuff that Gunther takes.
Most of them don't.
So, but is there any purpose to keep them?
Some of them. I know that there's a bone machine that can recycle bone type items.
Bone type.
Yes.
Oh man, I need to ask my friend about this. You weren't there at the gunfire stream where I talked about my friend's dad who had a friend during medical residency that was listing the reasons for human death. Do you know this story?
I do not.
He had legitimately taken notes of like the top 3 signs that a human has deceased, and they were like head removed from body. All blood drained from human being.
0 blood left.
The signs of death were like brutal massacre. I mean, it wasn't just like no pulse. It was
Like, he's definitely dead.
veins currently full of water. You know, it's like. Weren't we joking last time about
replaced
being...
with demonic chanting?
Yeah, exactly. Weren't we joking about being helium-based life forms last time? I mean, that would certainly be on the list, right? All hydrogen atoms exchanged for helium. Cannot recommend. What am I doing?
Stripped of all
I've never had
electrons.
such like existential dread before when playing this game as I've had this session. I keep having the sense that there's something that I need to be doing and I have no clue what it is. I'm just gonna fish more. I guess I gotta go to the mines again soon, right? Like, we do have more mining to do.
Yeah, but I did a couple runs to try to get some money for us. It seems like your fishing days have been extremely profitable overall.
My
relative to
fishing
some of
level's
the other
pretty
stuff.
high now, so I suspect it's raking in that DOUGG. Snoop Dough. Did you watch the halftime show? Did you watch?
Did
you
not.
watch?
No, I did not watch a singular thing relating to.
Listen, you don't have to watch the Sports Bowl to enjoy the halftime show. You can watch that on YouTube
That's
or
true.
whatever. It's seriously impressive, actually, as far as shows go. Like, just an incredible performance. They had so many people. They had like 5 of the most famous rappers and hip hop artists in the world all on one stage. It's like kind of ridiculous.
It's rather cool.
It is really cool. It was kind of like watching, you know, like the All-Star team or whatever. I think they did well by it. I did not expect to see 50 Cent hanging upside down. That was perhaps quite a surprise to me when it panned out. Dude, you gotta see it. You gotta see it.
Gotta see it to believe it.
50 Cent starts his act hanging from a ceiling, like he's in the ceiling. It is so odd. I don't know if there's like a joke that's being made there, or if that was just the... Kendrick Lamar started his set with him and all of his people in literal cardboard boxes, and all of a sudden I was nostalgic for my childhood.
Good times.
Cardboard box is a good time. When I was quite young, my dad was finishing up his doctorate. We didn't have a lot of money, so we were living in a one-bedroom apartment. But I wanted to have I kind of wanted to have a bed and a space that was my own, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we used a sleeping bag, like a camping sleeping bag. And then my mom gave him so much hell for this, but I genuinely, for me as a kid, it was perfect. It's exactly what I wanted. We got like a hot water heater box, conveniently large enough for a child to sleep in, and put the sleeping bag in that. And I slept in a hot water heater box for like a year. I covered it up in markers.
Loved that.
It was awesome. It was like I was camping every day. I mean, it really was what I wanted. But then, as so many, childhood joys do, it ended almost as suddenly as it began, when one day I looked at it and I decided that it would be really fun to do a WWE style pile driver on it, but it's a box.
Right. So
when I body slammed it, I destroyed it. And thus could no longer sleep within it. But it was good while it lasted. It was good while it lasted.
Good try.
Yeah.
That's real. I decided to go fishing deep in the mines today. What I wanted
Nice.
to do deep in
Oh
the
yeah,
mine.
we haven't caught all those fish, have we?
Yeah, I just snagged up a ghost fish with purple star.
I'm trying to catch a fish. I'm joining you in your fishing challenge right now. I'm trying to catch a fish only by watching my preview in OBS. It is very difficult.
It sounds like...
It's very small.
What do you think the input delay is there?
Very little. Almost none. Almost none. Like...
Maybe actually none?
It's within milliseconds. I mean, it's like processing. It's got to have some, right? I mean, you need enough time. You cannot have a truly real-time feed of all of your sources. There has to be some delay, but it may literally be on the order of, like nanoseconds? We're talking clock cycle, right? We're talking like CPU. I think I was looking at it and I was like, I bet that's like a really, really nice monitoring TV, right? Like 5 to 10 millisecond delay. Very little.
Yeah, because there's theoretically also signal travel time through the cord to the display, right? Like very small, but non-zero.
That's nothing. Exactly. Metatron says, so I know you didn't see this halftime show, but you need to keep in mind that the star of the halftime show is Dr. Dre, and Dr. Dre has been rapping for literally 3 decades.
I have heard of the man. He's got quite a...
You know the man,
Quite
the legend. Quite a what? A reputation. Okay, I was curious where you were going there.
I had a more specific word I wanted to use, but I lost
quite a lot of problems. 99 of them. Yes. I mean, what he is prolific, right? I mean, not just a rapper, but a producer and a talent scout and
legendary almost.
Legendary, yeah. Anyway, Metatron in my chat says, did you see that meme, Teak, that was like, millennials watching the halftime show like, oh, it's nice they finally got some contemporary artists instead of 15 year ago relevant artists. Oh, wait. And we all collectively realized we're on our way to old. It's so true, right? Right? You see 50 Cent and you're like, dang, they finally got a modern O. We were listening to The Game in 1999, right? It's been a minute. Absolutely. That's funny as hell. It does feel like that, though, right? It's kind of like your favorite Final Fantasy is always the first one you play. It's like the artist that feels contemporary to you is the artist you were listening to in high school.
Yes.
And it'll always feel contemporary, but it's not.
Be true.
It's not. You're paying taxes, right? You're contemplating your children's education.
Yeah.
50 Cent has aged. Time is passing in spite of your resistance to that fact.
And heaven help you if you had the audacity to listen to old music when you were a teenager.
Yeah, right. God forbid you listen to oldies. Exactly. Now they're Omega oldies. Uber oldies. Do they get oldier than oldie? Hard to say. They must.
All right, there's a lot of ghost fish here, but I have yet to see one of the ice fish. This is unacceptable to me.
They're pretty rare to hit, it seems like.
They are.
Maybe Third Eye Blind. Like, I mean, Blink 182 has been touring recently, right? So that's crazy. These people don't age. Then again, like, did I tell you, Baylor, that I saw Kiss in concert not that long ago?
Not that long ago? Holy moly.
Those guys are actually very old, and it is super impressive that they can still wear all that stage gear and makeup and get on a flying trapeze and have, you know, crazy pyrotechnics on the stage. I mean, like, they are killing it, and they are literally 70. That is just amazing.
That's ridiculous.
It's totally ridiculous. I saw Tool and Tool's
I hope
drummer
to be
is
streaking when Slay the Spire at 70.
Bro, I don't know. I hope that you're still making things when you're 70. I don't know if I want to wish Shrieking Slay the Spire upon you. It's like, listen, I know you like the game a lot, but you've got a ways to go until you're 70, dog. That's a lot. You'll be streaking something. Wow. You'll be streaking Slay the Spire 11. It's gonna have a full series.
11,
you know,
yes,
like Dragon Age.
Although it really stopped being good at number 8, I think.
That's right. It stopped getting better, but they did make they made the UI a little cleaner, and I really like the cutscenes in 11. The balance is a little whack.
Yeah.
I just caught an anchor. I can't imagine that was easy to catch.
You just hauled that up.
I'm throwing nylon line out, and I just picked up a 100-pound anchor. Incredible. Incredible.
Speed running,
whatever.
eating.
If it works, it works. Yo, no way. Girl with Honey said that Dr. Dre himself put forward like several million to fund that halftime show. I mean, I believe it, but also, why wouldn't the halftime, like, why wouldn't the NFL fund that? Or why wouldn't the advertisers fund that? Isn't it mostly funded by like Pepsi or whatever?
Finally managed to hook the thing. Gets away from me instantly.
And it ran away.
It ran away. It was real.
Sorry,
it was real wobbly like.
It zigs when you zag, you know.
Get revenge tomorrow.
10 free block on turn 1. Don't make me pull this car over and play Slay the Spire again. Let me make it very clear that the effect of having mostly not played Slay the Spire for several months is that when I play again, it's going to be delicious. It has been sitting and stewing in our absence.
Those dead branches are going to feel real nice.
Oh yeah, they've been. The umami has expressed so much. Simply the umami of it. Fractal Magpie says, Silent in Slay the Spire 11 can be a little tedious with the 7,000 shivs per turn. Do you think there's going to be inflation on the amount of shivs you have to play?
Power creep? Yeah, I believe it.
Zimbabwe in dollars. These shivs are not very effective, are they? Back in my day, a single shiv
only
did
does
4 damage.
0.01 damage.
Oh no, the shivs still do 4 damage. The enemies just have 40 quadrillion life.
Oh no.
Yeah, we need to get more Yu-Gi-Oh numbers in Slay the Spire. That's what it's missing. It simply needs to be more absurd in the way that it represents numerics. Where do the fish that I keep putting in this box go? Are they getting sold every day? To make a collection.
Maybe you'll never know.
Of pelagics. Maybe I will never know. That's a good point.
All right, I got 9 fish today. That's not the greatest
trajectory of our co-op is towards profit, so whatever's happening, it's fine by me.
Also got a ton of white algae for us. Whatever good that does.
MMO STS? Baylor, would you play an MMO deck builder?
An MMO? I would.
Did you play Pokemon TCG for the Game Boy? Do you remember that game?
I do remember that game. Oh my god, that game was my jam.
What if it was an MMO? What if you could actually like walk around and we could see each other and we could be like, "Do you want to do a card battle?"
That
Would you play that?
That'd be pretty cool.
I think that'd be kind of dank.
I've
be
been
very
improving
cool.
my psychic deck.
Delicious mayonnaise. I think we're only a few days away from getting the mines open here.
I think you're right. I also got to let you know that I'm deriving so much life from your random comments about mayonnaise and wood and just like mumbling the resources of the game to yourself while we play. It's amazing. I always have kind of a Faulknerian stream of conscious of what next thing it is that we need because you'll say it, and that's perfect.
Yeah. You got it.
Delicious mayonnaise. Oh, we need mayonnaise. All right.
Fresh eggs.
Ooh, we get some, okay, eggs. All right. What are we making? Making a carbonara? All right.
Omelettes.
Omelette?
Carbonara's good stuff, though.
A carbonara is also pretty easy to make, truthfully, as long as you don't accidentally scramble the eggs. It's a good dish to have in your repertoire. I'm going fishing.
My repertoire. It's a good day to try to catch that legendary fish again.
Yes. Mezzo in my chat said I recently played through Pokemon TCG and it's hilarious. It's also incredibly easy to build an insane deck. Yeah, you can just put like one good Pokemon in your whole deck and then it'll reshuffle automatically a million times until you get it.
Professor Oak was OP, and
right,
the
Professor
original
Oak,
rules
and
of the
even
Pokemon TCG where they had to restrict trainer cards to one per turn much later on because they
you could cycle through your whole deck.
Broken the whole thing with how they worked.
I actually played through that whole game on stream as part of. I think I played that in Origins Tour, maybe.
Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah.
Or no, I lie. I apologize. I played through part of it on stream, and then I actually finished it with one of my close friends over Discord. And we found the same thing. We had to start restricting our power because our deck was just like, you feel really weak for like, it's very RPG, right? You feel really weak for 10 hours and then you get the couple cards you need and enough Professor Oaks and then you never lose.
Yeah. The Scyther, man.
Scyther!
All about Scyther.
Just any of the generally high power Pokemon cards. Like, you can do a lot. I think we were mostly doing psychic stuff because there's some really high power hitting psychic cards and then you can only run like 4 total creatures or something.
There's also some really degenerate decks that you can do.
The only Mewtwo?
Yes, the only Mewtwo deck. That's my favorite.
Is that illegal now?
I have no idea.
You don't know, right? Like, it's not like I've kept up with this. So for those following along from my stream and from Baylor's, in Pokemon, you had a minimum deck size like Magic or whatever, 40 cards, 60 cards, whatever. And there's a rule that your first hand has to contain a Pokemon in it, a playable unit, so that you can put it on the board. But there's not a rule as to a minimum number of those types of cards, or at least there didn't used to be. And so you could run a deck with literally one Mewtwo, and then it would just shuffle the deck infinitely until you drew a hand that contains it.
Yes.
And so you could give yourself infinite turn one consistency by limiting your creatures, which is so super busted.
The remainder of the deck is 59 psychic energy, and the Mewtwo has an ability that says, like, burn an energy card and negate your opponent's turn.
Yep.
So your opponent can do nothing.
So you just time walk around your opponent forever.
Yeah, you're just waiting for them to run out of cards.
Yeah.
While you stall them forever.
Yeah. It's a degenerate game, but I mean, when you think about it, so is Magic, right? Think about how much errata has been required for Magic to even approach a reasonable level, right? Like, Brace? No, you spent all our money.
Oh, the bundle, though.
Okay, good.
Spending it on the correct thing.
I got scared. I got really scared. Brace for impact.
What's the place I'm supposed to be?
Gunta.
These fish are literally catching themselves. That's sad.
Oh, are you using that one bobber?
No, I just fishing in the lake, and the fish I'm pulling up are so weak
that they're just sitting in the bottom and waiting for you to...
just without having to lift the bar, the meter fills up completely.
Frankly, that's embarrassing for those fish. They should get it together.
Sad. All right, I'm going to get revenge on that ice skip. That's my goal.
That's a good point. That's a good point. T21T says real life deck building MMO was just being in high school when Magic the Gathering came out. All us nerds had our decks in our pockets ready to go during breaks. Magic the Gathering came out in 93, dog. Are you representing high school in 93? Because that's badass. Big if true.
I'm good. My chat says Magic suffers. Speaking of Magic suffers from a design choice made right at the beginning of the game.
Yep.
Land as their the madness. Yep. And I agree completely with that. So
yeah, and you have to wonder what would the game look like if they were able to excise that system or improve it, modernize it.
It would look a lot more like Hearthstone, I think.
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it? Automatic increase in resource and power. It's such a funky part of the game. I mean, even playing MTGA, which I like, by the way, I like the arena client. And one of my close friends plays like some competitive Magic, and he said that they've had some qualms with Magic the Gathering Arena because, particularly when you're playing things like, if you're trying to play like Modern, it doesn't respect all actions the same way. The old MTGO client would pause on any action, but MTGA won't somehow, and so certain types of combos you might not be able to respond to, which is really weird. Anyway, this does not apply to me as like a standard draft player, right? But I think the client is nice, but yeah, it's still held down by the concept of just getting mana screwed, which is a type of variance that I think it's just not fun, right?
Yeah, I think it's unacceptable in a competitive game, period.
Exactly. I mean, even in Dominion, like you can get bad draws, but you can't just get mana screwed, right? Right. There's an element of luck, but you can't just get the fundamental resource to not show up. I was -2. Ah, yes, Magic released. I was very preconception. Sitting in the ether, contemplating my black and blue combo deck.
No.
One thing that's really weird about the kind of shared memory of Magic is that Magic has been around for so long now that when you interact with someone and they say that they like Magic, there's a fair chance that they like a very different Magic than you do.
Yeah.
Right?
A different state of the game, possibly even different core rules on some levels.
Yep. When I was in high school, one of my good friends was her dad was one of these people that played Magic when it first came out in 93, and they had a bunch of cards at their house. And so this was a classic, like, you could go over and play Magic with them. But even at that time, they were still respecting the original rules of the game. So if you played in that household, mana burn existed, right? Like, if you left mana open on the table, you took damage, which is not in the game anymore. And so, yeah, it was a funny place.
Oh, gee.
I was about to say, it's kind of weird to have that drive to, like, I don't know if you've experienced this, Baylor, but when I'm in a conversation with someone like on my back porch and I'm telling a story about an acquaintance, I use their name. I usually use their full name. There's something about that that's personalizing, and I have had to totally remove that habit from myself for stream, or else, you know, like, or else personally identify my first and last everyone I've ever met, right? Yeah, exactly. It's like, stop it. That name is
Never got invited to Stardew again. Letting everybody know that my name is Bartholomew, like, oh.
Ah, yes, John Smith, my good friend Baylor. Bartholomew Lord. Yes. Is that your christened name? I'm very old, alas. You don't have to say alas. I don't know if you feel the same way, Baylor, but I take a lot of pride in having a community of, you know, diverse backgrounds, diverse ages, diverse game interests. Like, that's something that I enjoy and proud of. I certainly don't want to cultivate a community of no offense to my, you know, 16-year-olds yesterday when I was playing Fortnite, but I can't have a community of only 16-year-olds. Just can't have it.
Diversity definitely gives strength to any kind of community.
To any team. We know that. It's in research. Like, we have science around this. Absolutely.
Bartholomew, Adam, Aaron, Lord.
Yes, a classic name.
I'm sorry, I have to delete that message for doxing.
I have to ban you? Apologies. John Jacob Bartholomew Adam Aaron Lord. His name is my name too.
I'm sorry, my son is also named Bart Lord.
Bart Lord. Stop it. Squeak says in your chat, I turned 40 this year. When did I get old? You're not old, dog.
You were old the whole time.
You were old the whole time. That's like, I'm about to say like, young is a state of mind. And Baylor says old, you've been old the whole time. And that's like the most beautiful contrast of our individual personalities I've ever seen in a single statement.
I was born a dad.
I was
I will
born
die
a
of
dad. I can't believe we
Dad
managed
in
to
a baby's
successfully...
body.
Oh no, it's so weird, dude. It's like, what is the baby Boss Baby or whatever that weird movie was that came out back in the aughts? Oh my goodness, dude. Boss Baby.
Brilliant.
Brilliant indeed. Oh my goodness. Focus, big fish. No, it bounced. I always forget that the thing bounces at the bottom if you don't feather it.
You gotta like lift.
You gotta feather it. You gotta feather it. It's just like Rocket League. I'm really impressed that we managed to talk about Magic the Gathering without anybody spitting blood or acid because it's a dangerous topic. It's like it's on my dangerous list of stream topics, genuinely, because it can be so divisive because everybody's experience is so different. And in particular, when I talk about how I used to play Magic, that's like a quick ticket to be in the bad graces of half of my chat room. Because I used to play a standard Infect deck, which is basically like a blight upon the entire history of Magic. How dare!
How dare!
But it was fun! It was fun to win on turn 3 in standard, and hilarious, and pretty cheap. As a youth with very little money to spend on my Magic game. I am starting to feel exhausted. Better than land destruction? Land destruction is so devious.
Oh, these
Hey, at
ice
least I
fish are
didn't play elk.
impossible to catch, man. I got nothing.
So what, do we just have to be a higher level? Is it literally just level gated?
Higher level, a bigger fishing bar with some tackles can work. You can also use buffs from food items, which can really, really help. For some of the
Okay.
particularly
What level's ice
difficult
fish? Maybe I'll give it a shot.
They're on level 60 of the mines.
Okay.
You'll know
I
when
doubt
it
that I'll see better,
wiggly that you've got an ice fish on the line.
Sometimes it's just like with some of those craziest fish, you just got to get them on the line several times because you'll get a slightly different pattern and you just happen to get further ahead and that's everything that you need, you know?
Yeah.
Like they just happen to sit still for long enough for you to get to half and then you've got a chance.
Yeah, and sometimes when you snag a particularly difficult fish, you'll lose it in the first 5 seconds, and there's really not much you can do
Nothing
about
that you could do. Yeah, it's just gone.
Oh, we have a crystallarium. Oh yeah, that's the reward from one of the bundles.
Nice.
Cool. I wonder what that's cranking out.
Boss Baby and its sibling movie Baby Driver. Yes, very relevant and related.
It took me a really long time to watch Baby Driver because I did misinterpret what the movie was about based on the title.
I've still never seen it. Did you think it was about babies driving cars or about driving babies?
I thought there would be an actual baby involved somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Based on just the.
I think that's
the
a
movie
reasonable
title.
thing to have concluded from reading the words.
Where's our seaweed chest? Somebody take all of our seaweed? Oh, here it is.
I don't know. I'm telling you, fish are jumping out of that box. I mean, they're cruising.
Herden says,
Baylor,
I used
when
to
we-
play a mono black sacrifice deck and very consistently lost.
Yeah, but it was fun. And fun is what's best.
But my first attempt at a constructed magic deck was attempting to capitalize on an infinite combo that I figured out, and I wanted to put this in play against a human. Didn't work out very often.
But when it did, it felt good.
It felt good.
Do you know the technical rules of how you win with an infinite turn?
Or
Or was this an infinite that actually produced infinite damage?
You usually have to declare some like arbitrary but finite number of thing that you're doing.
So it's kind of interesting. There's kind of two worlds, right? So there's that. You declare an arbitrary but finite number and then you get there. But there are infinites that can win in Magic based on you just taking infinite actions, but they're not actually generating you any damage or anything, right? You're just like cycling some number of effects. Those win when your opponent just says, please let me leave the table.
I forfeit.
It's literally, that's how they work, is like, I'm going to sit here and resolve this effect until you decide that you have better ways to spend your life force. Which is, I think, really says something about the game as a whole. I don't know.
Wait, who's got the kitchen?
Should I go catch more fish? Exciting. Fishing forever.
Oh, wait, it's bigger on the inside? That's pretty funny.
It's still a small house, but
it's still
got
a tiny
big
little
character.
cabin, but it's so big.
It's a bag of holding. I should go to the mines again soon. Oh, that's right. I was going to go to the mines to try to catch your mythical ice fish.
Hey, Teak, do you know... Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, but do you know what, sir?
Chicken butt?
We...
Sir? Are we rich enough? Are we going to the desert?
We're rich enough. Yeah, it'll be tomorrow, though, so you got one more day.
Okay. Dude, that would be such a capstone for the evening for us to go to the desert and hit the mines. I'd be thrilled.
It's gonna happen. One of us is gonna immediately, like, lose all their health and die.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. It wouldn't be my first time to die in our co-op game.
That's true.
Kyrite says, the game. Baylor has tucked into the bed. The game. Teak gets under the covers. My interpretation. Teak hastily disturbs Baylor's sleep to take the blankets for himself, untucking Baylor and leaving him cold. Classic.
That's enough of my real life experience. I don't need that in the video game.
Please do not starfish in my video game. Funny, man. That's my wife, dude. She's a total starfish. It's good that our sleeping schedules are basically opposite. I just caught a ghost fish. Is that what we're fishing for?
No, you're looking for an
ice fish. Okay. It felt like it was too easy. I was pretty sure it wasn't the fish. Is it like 1 in 10, 1 in 20? What's the hit rate on these things?
Like maybe every 5 to 10 ghost fish, I'd get one chance at the ice fish.
Okay. So not a lot.
Like 2 or 3 attempts a day, not much. I can break this now.
There goes the money. We go to the desert, baby. Let's go, baby. I'm kind of stoked. I feel like I've never been in the desert by summer. That's so fast. But I don't know. I guess, you know, when I think about it, I've never played a solo game of Stardew Valley like particularly fast. Never tried to rush it.
Never like min-maxed it much.
Yeah, I've kind of min-maxed the community center a little bit. Just because I love finishing the community center and getting access to the jujubes and like having them run around and work on stuff. That's a personal fave. Oh, I think I'm on it. Yeah, it's wiggly. Oh, it's wiggling.
It's wiggling.
Oh, it's wiggling so much. I lost it. I overreacted.
It wiggles so hard, man.
It wiggles way too hard, frankly. I'm considering filing suit. I'm lawyering up against this fish. Remember, you're looking for the mythical watery hot dogs fish for Pug Dog? Oh no, Alt F4. Send it back.
Yeah.
Okay, I can catch that fish. I'm confident. We just got to get it on the line again. It can be done.
You got it.
Yeah. I believe. That's not it. That's a ghost fish. Should have perfected.
Did you know
Can you get
more
a
XP for
perfect version
catch?
of the legendary fish? Oh, you get more XP? I didn't know
Yeah.
that, actually. That's something I should try harder to do then. More XP means better fish. So you can fish harder. So you can catch more.
That's right.
So you can do more fish. Oh my gosh, he's wiggly. Come on, sit still. Ice fish, please. Dude, it's like trying to watch DDR. I mean, it's going crazy.
It is an inhuman challenge. It feels like. Cat is soaking up the brine. Good kitty.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. I know you're getting tired, fishy. Let's go, baby.
He got it?
Yeah, we did it.
He did it. Very good.
Do I have to deliver it? Does it go to...
I don't
No,
even
there's
think
no-
that's used for a bundle, quite frankly.
Why
It's
did
part
I
of the
catch
Master
it?
Angler achievement. You gotta catch every fish.
Pride and accomplishment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
That's what we're here for. Right, I'll
Heard.
make sure I am well equipped for tomorrow's adventures. Space boots.
That was really hard. I mean, plaudits to the fish of the ice. It's kind of interesting because I actually think that it's kind of, in a way, it's weirdly accurate because cold water can hold a higher volume of oxygen than warmer water. And so actually in cold water, fish are sometimes like even more active and healthier. They like the cold water. And so it makes sense to me that an ice fish would be kind of a badass, like a track star.
Yes. Gases are more soluble in liquids at lower temperatures.
Which is counterintuitive to me, but that's how it
This
be.
is also why cans of soda can explode if they're left in a car or any sort of heated situation. Because as the temperature of the soda increases, the solubility of the dissolved carbon dioxide decreases. And so that manifests as gas that then builds pressure in the container and can eventually lead to an explosion.
Is that why when I threw the old cans of beverage into a campfire, they exploded? Similar idea.
Yeah, probably more just traditionally boiling at that point, if you're fine. But yeah.
I will say the shards of aluminum are pretty dangerous. You shouldn't do that. It was a bad idea.
Yikes. You can do some fun stuff, though.
It's kind of a cool idea the first time, and then you look at the hole in your friend's shirt and how close it was to their face, and you decide not to do it again. One and done. A train passed through. Do we have access to the train yet?
Yeah, we do. Yes. I'm going to go check out that area, actually, see if there's any
Because it's like random
interesting
resources or something, right?
salvage that dropped.
The other thing that's a cool one with carbonated stuff. Have you ever seen this? Where like, because of the pressure, you can have this effect to where it's really cold, but there's still too much gas in solution for it to freeze. And so when you open something like a very cold soda water, it can instantly freeze upon release of some of that pressure and some of the gas. Have you ever seen that? It's very cool to look at. I mean, that's like a funky one.
Yes. Yes.
I feel
there's
silly
some-
asking the chemist if you've seen cool chemistry thing, because I'm sure you have. But
It's one of my favorite principles. A super cooled or super heated solution. Superheated is really dangerous.
Really?
That I actually saw happen accidentally to a student.
oh no,
Because they were boiling water in a beaker, but
Mhm.
I think the beaker had been too well made. So the
Oh,
interior
no.
was so smooth that no bubbles could form as the water
Was
began
it-
to boil.
It was like doing the Leidenfrost thing or whatever. It had like the layer at the bottom that was protecting it, or it was literally just it had no imperfections.
It just managed to heat the water was heating up, but no water
It had no-
vapor was actually.
It had nothing to
forming.
crystallize on, right?
Yeah,
It had
nothing
no
to
disturbance.
crystallize
Yeah.
on. And so what
Yeah.
happens when that occurs is that
The second it does get disrupted,
Yes.
it basically explodes.
the
Yeah,
entire
that's
thing
crazy.
turns to steam simultaneously once any kind of disruption occurs.
Wow.
Which
And you
can-
saw that happen in a classroom environment or a lab environment?
Yeah, it wasn't
That's
the whole
scary.
thing went up suddenly, but it was just
Mhm.
like kind of like there was a pop noise and the whole contents of the beaker
Right.
kind of jumped up and very hot water splattered suddenly everywhere.
Not
Fortunately, nobody
safe.
was hurt in any way, but
Good.
like almost did, which was kind of scary.
Yeah, it's so fascinating, right? Oh, wow. That pink cake, by the way, is like a full refill on energy. I shouldn't have eaten that. I should have taken that to the mines.
Spare Lobster in chat points out you can also do the same thing with water in a microwave, and can be a reason that microwaving water can be a little dangerous, as if
Right.
it ends
It
up
gets super hot
superheated. You can
without
end up
getting
with a face
disturbed.
full of steam.
No, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and send that one back. Full
Yeah.
refund.
Send that back to the waiter. You have the steam instead. I'm so excited to go to the desert tomorrow. There's so many cool things in the desert.
Yeah. It's just a new scene.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
There's new music. It's always the same season there. You can chop down the palm trees. It's good stuff.
Can I make a house in the desert?
No, but you probably can put chests there. If I had to guess.
What I want is to make a retirement home where it's very warm and then depend upon the farmers of Stardew Valley to keep me fed, since it's impossible to grow anything because I've chosen to live in a desert.
That makes sense.
That's what I want. You know, when you think about it, that's pretty much all of us, right? I mean, like, how many people do you know who are freaking subsistence farmers? Like, where does your food come from, right? It's like, it's not coming
Comes
from
in the
down the
mail.
street. It comes in the mail. Yeah, exactly. All of us are having food trucked to us. That's true. That's smart.
Lamb going in chat says, my favorite chemistry teacher frequently did a thing that probably means he shouldn't be responsible for children. When somebody fell asleep in class, he'd clear everybody else out, spray alcohol on the desks surrounding the sleeper, light them on fire, and then drop a large book to startle the person awake. So they'd be awakened and surrounded by fire.
It's a demonic ritual. That's just, and the heartbreaking moment when you wake up and realize that everyone in the class abandoned you to die in the fire alone is like,
is
that's,
this hell?
That's trauma, man. Nobody cared enough about me to wake me up. Brutal. Yeah, not gonna say that's someone who I want to necessarily be taught by, but respect. Respect.
Gotta respect.
You got respect a little bit. I feel like a lot of homeownership and maintenance is just like very, very light chemistry. And by very, very light chemistry, what I mostly mean is that I've discovered that vinegar is the most high utility thing that exists in your household. Like,
absolutely.
everything can be cleaned with vinegar.
It's a weak acid, and acid is a beautiful cleaner.
Yep. You can use vinegar to get all of the calcification off of your faucets. You can send vinegar through your espresso machine to clean it off. Like, you can use vinegar for almost any tough job. You just get vinegar involved.
Vinegar,
And
we
it's
were talking about
probably right.
limestone earlier. Vinegar just straight up dissolves limestone.
Amazing. Rest in peace, limestone. Okay, I have officially concluded that our Jinjos sitting in their other chat have never once heard us say that we're trying to keep some of these fish, because every day I open the fish cabinet and it's all the fish are gone.
Fish are barren.
The fish are barren. They keep running away while I'm asleep. But we don't really need one of everything. That legendary fish was not that big of a deal.
No. No,
It's
that
really just a
legendary fish
collector.
actually gave us the money we needed to get the bus online today.
So that we can actually go to the desert together. So this was correct.
The recipes. Oh, Faely's doing cooking work?
Are you cooking with these fish? Oh, well, then in that case, tell me what you need and I'll get you more. Look at the Jinjos repairing the bus. Who knew?
Jinjo.
Jinjo. Did you ever play Banjo-Tooie? I wanna
Tooie?
go
No, I played much Kazooie, but I did not play Banjo-Tooie.
I beat Kazooie on stream, which was really beautiful actually because I've never beaten Kazooie in real life. It was like my favorite game as a kid.
I saw part of that.
Oh, did you see
grunty
the
fight.
gripping conclusion?
I did.
That fight's hard. The
That
final
fight
fight in
is.
Kazooie is freaking hard.
I remember struggling with it, so you shouldn't feel bad, especially with N64 jank added on top, you know?
Yes, and also like it was one of those to where I think you're really encouraged to go try to, kind of 100% the game so you have more resources. But I wanted to finish it on stream. So I kept, I wasn't going to go 100% it, right? Like I wanted to get her done.
Did you have like the red health or whatever, the double HP bars?
I don't think I had much of the like very high end stuff unlocked. I was kind of in a bare bones position. Like I had basically gotten enough resource that I was able to unlock the final fight, and that's mostly it.
Oh, okay, yeah, that would have been hard.
It was tough. It was tough, but it was doable. It was doable. You really have to learn the phases. Banjo-Tooie is, not as critically applauded as Banjo and Kazooie, but I actually loved it. The size and scale of it as a kid was awesome to me. Just like it felt so big. And Banjo-Tooie had the Minjos, which were evil Jinjos. They were like secret bad Jinjos in disguise. So you try to go save them and they would hit you. It's so rude. Who came up with that? Are we going to go to the desert today?
Switch. Wait,
It's
you can
raining.
get cloth out of the recycling machine? Holy heck.
You can get a lot of good stuff out of the recycling machine. It's legit.
I've been undervaluing it. Patiently waiting for his bus ticket.
Oh, we have to pay for it.
That's right. Yeah, I think it's 500.
It says, please return when a bus driver is present.
Yeah, we're waiting on Pam. She'll be here at 9.
Well, get in line.
Maybe she'd be
Practice your
here faster if we
swings.
gave her a pale ale.
That's true. That's nothing speeds you up like an alcohol. Good old depressants for making me go fast. Hair of the dog, huh? Drink this and drive this bus.
Corn.
Getting like big Boromir vibes from my character as he swings this sword, which is a bit ominous as we're about to go to a mine in the desert.
Surely there will not be many arrows sticking out of you at the end of the day. Here's a question for you. Did you remember to bring some food with you to restore your health?
I have 1 sweet pea and 13 seaweed. Best I can do.
All right. 13 seaweed might cut it.
Did you see what Herodon said in your chat?
There you go. Have some mushrooms.
Oh, thank you.
And yes, that's right. You can actually speed
funny.
up Pam by body blocking her, as it causes villagers to get a speed boost when they
They try to
eventually get
make
fed
up
with
the
you.
distance,
Yeah.
but they'll end up going faster than they would have. It's fascinating, man. Amazing. Let's get on this bus.
This place looks different than I remember.
It's got worms this
Got a
time.
camel. Oh, I didn't bring my hoe, unfortunately.
I brought my hoe, don't worry.
Good work.
I never travel without.
Hello.
Are we supposed to cut down these
Sell stuff in
cacti?
exchange for like geodes.
Oh, I didn't bring an axe. Did you bring an axe?
I've got an axe.
Okay. Some of this stuff we can cut down. Like I think we can cut down the cacti actually, but I'm not sure.
I don't. No.
Maybe not. What's in the oasis?
Do pick up these cactus fruit though. Oh, yeah, we should meet Sandy.
I don't know if I've ever met Sandy. Is she a wizard?
She is the. Oh, she sells cactus seeds. She make cactus fruits.
Ooh woo.
Just sells cactus fruit directly. Interesting. Pretty good deal.
Who's the bodyguard in the back?
Mr. Key's bodyguard.
It's a bouncer.
Or Mr. Cheese.
Is there a club?
There is. Special fish here, too.
How can they put so much wonder in this game? How'd they do that? Angela Rana says in my chat, cactus fruit are very good dungeoneering food, worth planting in pots.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, there's 75 energy, 33 health for one, which is a pretty good deal.
Can you put pots in your house? Can you grow plants at home?
Yes. Yes, there
No
is
way.
A planter for that.
There's an app for that.
It's a perfect fit. Will you come with
Okay.
me into the skull cavern, sir?
I will. I've gotten my sandfish, so I've... Whoa! This one's aggressive. What the hell? Sandfish plus. Goodness, bro. Chill out. I get it. It's hot. Relax. I'm trying to go dungeoneering. Easy. Is there a legendary fish out here?
The mummies only die permanently with a bomb is used, so, ouch.
Okay, so we have to, like, keep pace. Oh, I caught a scorpion carp. Is that like a desert?
Oh, those are tough to catch.
It was kind of gnarly, I'm not gonna lie. Bloop.
So generally speaking, the rule in skull caverns is go deeper when you can,
Okay.
because there's better stuff further down. Occasionally we'll see holes that can be used to jump down multiple floors. I don't know how that works with multiple players. It might be awkward.
Okay.
Also, the bugs are invincible.
They're invincible? Like you literally cannot kill them?
Correct.
Is there something that can break them?
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay, then let's go down.
Oh dear. Also, those flying dragonfish thing are super scary.
So we're gonna die in here is what I'm hearing. I found it down. We're going
Found
down.
it down.
First down on the 30. Baylor Teak & Co. Driving it home. Oh, somebody put a bomb? Nice. Coin. So, can we get better at combat somehow? Or are there things that we need to procure?
Combat leveling up is a thing. You can also get better weapons, of course. There's
Okay.
still some better weapons we can get. And
Are you able to skip floors in this place, or do you have to go through the whole thing every time?
there's no elevator that can return you
Okay.
further down. You have to start from the beginning each time
Okay.
that you enter the skull
Oh, we found a
cavern.
ladder already. Top left, northwest.
Cool.
Oh my gosh, it's a lot of moomis. There's a satchel here, which is probably full of goodies. Goodies.
Goodness,
I popped up in. I think we need like silver weapons to really damage these ghosts, right?
Ooh, it's a diamond. Wow, that is a lot of mummies.
I'm trying to kill this ghosty. Man, they're gonna hit hard, huh? Pretty hard.
Yeah, one of us just went down.
Can we res? Oh my gosh, these things hit for 31! Whoa! I'm dead.
Man down.
I'm very dead. Dude, this place is, not safe.
No, it's not. Skull caverns are not to be messed with.
Not a joke. I was totally out of my depth. How do we get a better weapon?
You might be able to buy some at the adventure
1,000 gold
guild.
for the hospital visit?
Yeah. Real.
Ooh. Yeah,
It
no,
was
we're
took.
gonna have to upgrade. We're gonna have to upgrade for sure. That was outrageous.
Still, I think we're gonna easily make more than 1,000 gold from. I just found 2 diamonds.
Okay. So as long as you make it out alive. But I'll warn you, I died in 3 hits.
Oh yeah, the enemy damage in Skull Caverns is really high.
It was not. I kind of got trapped in a corner, and it was done. And Dragon Man was like, yeah, that Dragonfish Man is pretty sweet looking. Makes me want to play a mobile game. I won't lie. Finished a bundle, baby. No fish, no money. Dish of the sea. Oh, +3 fishing.
Yes, that's what you want for the tough fish.
Yeah, but what's left? I mean, I've caught all the tough fish.
Oh no, you have not, son.
No, son, you have not.
Yo, Cicero, what's up, boss? Poppin'. When you play Stardew, use a mod to put an elevator in the cavern just so I can mine it easier. That's a good quality of life mod. I can see that being fun. Playing into your joy percent. You need more iridium? It's a way to get it. Help wanted. Running low on fire quartz, says Emily. I have that. Doesn't Emily work at the bar at night?
Yes, she does.
Well, then I will deliver her the fire quartz, such that she may have what it is that she needs.
We managed to get some stuff out. I lost my Omni Geode, but I got some Void Essence out. It's exciting. I like a little Void Essence.
Ow.
Is there any reward for us for playing the Prairie King game, or is it just the arcade station?
Arcade station and I think an achievement with a hat from the hat
Okay.
merchants.
Okay, but you can't get, like, it's not going to give us any energy. It's not going to give us any...
No, nothing like really important.
Okay, I've done it before on stream, but I couldn't remember for sure if there was anything that would be, you know, of value.
Oh.
Bring Demetrius a melon. Bring Pam a pale ale. Oh, Pam's here. Oh, I can buy a pale ale right now. Easy. Actually, I can't buy a pale ale. We have to make those, don't we?
Yes, hops plus a
Tricky Rick.
thingamajiggy.
Have we found Robin's lost axe? I swear we saw it.
Yes, if you don't, if that's still in your journal,
It is.
it's like in the southern wilderness area.
That's what I thought. I could have even sworn that I picked one up. But maybe I need to go. Yeah, it's usually over there by where the sewer entrance is, right?
That's right. Yes, by the sewer entrance. Yeah, we got a bunch of Omni Geodes. I was able to pick up many diamonds. Unable to find any iridium on our first day in the Skull Caverns there. That's okay.
It's okay. We did our best. If we get a little bit better weaponry and maybe like another defensive gear, we'll be Gucci.
Bombs also.
And more health,
some
right? Don't you get
necessary.
more health?
You don't
or energy?
really.
Oh, okay.
You don't really. Oh, you're right. Good talk, Lemgoin. I'm actually in the current spot specifically so people can see the energy, but yes, you're right. Health was also covered. Addressed.
Are you having to move your
Oh,
comfy
you
chair
slowly
to the
recover
side?
health in the bed, too, in addition to energy. That's good to know.
I didn't know that. Yeah, because I've never done the coop. The chicken coop. Coop. We have so many trees trying to grow up on our farm. Desperately trying to assert themselves as the winner. I'm a winner. Oh man, I'm so glad we made it to the desert. We got our sand skip. We finished that bundle. I feel like this is like...
Oh, and I can make real bombs now. Good.
Do you have more you want to do? Because this is the perfect place.
Right here? I think this is the perfect... I was going to say do one more day, but if you want to stop here, I think that's perfect.
No, we can... I'm good with either. I'm just going to chill and play some storybook after, so... Whatever you want.
Oh, we got milk jelly. Good. I think we'll call it here. I think that's a perfect capstone to the day, as you said.
I think so.
And
Got to
then
the
we can
desert.
Set a new goal for ourselves next time.
Died aggressively. I think our goal should be to make progress in the desert next time, right? Like 07 indeed. 07.
07. All right, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in for this late night Stardew cooperative experience. We'll be back again maybe 2 weeks from now.
That's been the plan. And I
so
think
far been the
2 weeks
pattern.
work. I need to triple check my schedule.
Yep.
Because I'm going to New Orleans for Mardi Gras.
Oh, how exciting.
Which is, yeah, it is exciting. And I don't know exactly when we get back. But I think I'll be back for that Wednesday stream.
Well, if you're not, we'll make it one of the other weeks. Either way, I'm looking forward to it. It's been a joy as always. I'm going to get out of here, head to bed, and have a good one. I will raid our lovely Sneakyteak.
Appreciate it.
Throw my viewers you way as I head out here. But those of you who are headed out, have a good night, wonderful time. And I'll see you all again soon. We'll be back tomorrow with some more.
See you, Baylor. Thanks for having me on, boss.
Good night to Teak. Good night to my lovely mods. Good night to everybody in chat. Thanks for playing, man.
Of course,
so nice to have
it's been fun. It's been really nice for it to be consistent like this. I think we were missing something like this. We still, I think, owe it to ourselves to check out some other projects, like making a video or whatever. But just having a weekly touch point has been really fun. It's good times. Cheers, brother.
Cheers.